joy and the strength of my life. He moves all pain, misery, and strife. He promised to keep me and never to leave me. He's never ever come short of his word. I've got to fast and pray, stay in the narrow way. God is the joy and the strength of my life. He moves all pain, misery, and strife. He promised to keep me and never to leave me. He's never ever come short of his word. I've got to fast and pray, stay in the narrow way, and keep my life clean every day, because I wanna go with him when he comes back. I've come too far and I'll never turn. Ooh, God is, oh, saying that. Everybody saying that. He's my wheel in the middle of the wheel. He's my joy and sorrow. He's my hope on my road. Say he's my savior. It's my redeemer. He is my all in all. He is my all in all. Say he's my all in all. Everything I need him to be, he's mine. Everything I need him to be, he's mine. Everything I need him to be, he's mine. God, when I need you, you are always right there. Say God, when I need you, you are always right there. Say God, when I need you, you are always right there. You're a friend to the friendless. You are a mother to the motherless. You are a father to the fatherless. You are all in all. You are all in all. God is my all. Good, you are my all. Oh God, one more time, yeah. God is
The information provided by the speakers and/or presenter on Facebook and YouTube is for general informational purposes only. All information is provided in good faith. However, Constructive Talk makes no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of this information.
You give your hand to me and let me say hello, and now in party speak, my heart is beating so, and everyone can tell, you think you know me well, well you don't know me.
Hey guys, I am Nigel O'Connor, a singer for all seasons. I am that voice that moves you for every occasion. I am that voice that celebrates life moments one note at a time. I am Nigel O'Connor. You can contact me at 783-0054 or 754-3154. And oh yes, that's me singing in the background.
Brown Eyes Promotion presents We Outside Tobago Carnival 3, October 24th to 27th, an all-inclusive package, inclusive of breakfast, lunch, and accommodations. Smith Drive, Lowlands, Tobago, opposite Gulf City Mall. Limited spots. Book yours now. Call 713-4029. Accommodation options: 1 bedroom with a kitchenette, 2 beds, up to 4 people, or 2 bedrooms self-contained, 6 people max, queen size, plus single beds. Check-in time 2:30 p.m. Check-out 11 a.m. Limited spots available. Prices with breakfast and lunch $2,000 per person. Breakfast only $1,700 per person. Have payment due by July 31st. Pay off by September 30th. Non-refundable. Payment plans available. For more info and to book your spots, call 713-4029. We outside Tobago Carnival 3 from October 24th to 27th. All courtesy Brown Eyes Promotion. We do not own the copyrights for the song playing in the background. Brown Eyes Promotion presents We Outside Tobago Carnival 3, October 24th to 27th, an all-inclusive package, inclusive of breakfast, lunch, and accommodations. Smith Drive, Lowlands, Tobago, opposite Gulf City Mall. Limited spots. Book yours now. Call 713-4029. Accommodation options: 1 bedroom with a kitchenette, 2 beds, up to 4 people, or 2 bedrooms self-contained, 6 people max, queen size, plus single beds. Check-in time 2:30 p.m. Check-out 11 a.m. Limited spots available. Prices with breakfast and lunch $2,000 per person. Breakfast only $1,700 per person. Have payment due by July 31st. Pay off by September 30th. Non-refundable. Payment plans available. For more info and to book your spots, call 713-4029. We outside Tobago Carnival 3 from October 24th to 27th. All courtesy Brown Eyes Promotion. We do not own the copyrights for the song playing in the background.
We go dance like David. Na 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 na. Yeah 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 yeah. La Trinity, we come to thee. You are our namesake. You will never forsake. You said if we as your people turn from our way, then you will heal. Forgive our sins. Hear our prayer as we all join in. Say we will stand. We will win. We will rise as the Lord comes in. 'Cause this is we all. We all. Welcome to the give thanks and we pray for a bright future, starting now as we turn to you in Jesus' name. Then you are here, forgive our sins, hear our prayer as we all join in. Say we will stand, we will win, we will rise as the Lord comes in. God, this is we own, we own, we own, we own. Welcome to the island, and this is we own, we own, we own, we own, until we get to heaven.
Trinidad, it's back for 2 nights only. The explosive hit comedy stage play by Alan Charles. Why Didn't I Get Married? It's not good for a man to be alone. But what about the black woman? Is the church guilty of keeping women single? Or is there really a man shortage? Come laugh, cry, and think at a show that's more than a play. It's a conversation, not for the easily offended. Saturday, 1st November, 7 p.m. at USC Auditorium, Maracas, St. Joseph. Sunday, 9th November, 6 p.m. at Sapa, San Fernando. Tickets for the USC campus, $200 in advance, $225 at the door. Tickets for Sapa, $225 in advance, and $250 at the door. Get them at USC campus, A&A Pharmacy Port of Spain, Maranatha Bookshop, San Fernando, Living Legacy Pharmacy Arima, or online at theticketsellers.co.uk. Why Didn't I Get Married? Don't miss the comedy that everyone will be talking about. Brought to you by the University of the Southern Caribbean and
I recall more than 3 decades ago, a senior telecommunications manager, let's call him Michael. And Michael was assigned to the task of presenting the government's position at a regional conference. Michael struggled and visibly trembled, especially since he presented after the retired North American ambassador, who had the audience in stitches, laughing up every word. I'm Dr. Madonna Dodd, and I made a silent vow then to help people like Michael, who are technically competent, but who struggle and succumb to fear when speaking in public. Now, as a communications architect, I partner with organizations and individual leaders to transform their leadership presence, including the way they express themselves. So, if your goal is to amplify your authentic voice, influence others, and lead with confidence, join me from October 28th to November 11th for our Communicate with Confidence online course. To all the Michaels, it's possible to overcome fear, step fully into your role, and lead with confidence. I recall more than 3 decades ago, a senior telecommunications manager, let's call him Michael. And Michael was assigned to the task of presenting the government's position at a regional conference. Michael struggled and visibly trembled, especially since he presented after the retired North American ambassador, who had the audience in stitches, laughing up every word. I'm Dr. Madonna Dodd, and I made a silent vow then to help people like Michael, who are technically competent, but who struggle and succumb to fear when speaking in public. Now, as a communications architect, I partner with organizations and individual leaders to transform their leadership presence, including the way they express themselves. So, if your goal is to amplify your authentic voice, influence others, and lead with confidence, join me from October 28th to November 11th for our Communicate with Confidence online course. To all the Michaels, it's possible to overcome fear, step fully into your role, and lead with confidence. recall more than 3 decades ago, a senior telecommunications manager, let's call him Michael. And Michael was assigned to the task of presenting the government's position at a regional conference. Michael struggled and visibly trembled, especially since he presented after the retired North American ambassador, who had the audience in stitches, laughing up every word. I'm Dr. Madonna Todd, and I made a silent vow then to help people like Michael, who are technically competent, but who struggle and succumb to fear when speaking in public. Now, as a communications architect, I partner with organizations and individual leaders to transform their leadership presence, including the way they express themselves. So, if your goal is to amplify your authentic voice, influence others, and lead with confidence, join me from October 28th to November 11th for our Communicate with Confidence online course. To all the Michaels, it's possible to overcome fear, step fully into your role, and lead with confidence.
During our 3 weeks course, I gained a lot of knowledge and insights on how to communicate with confidence using the different techniques and skills taught. Another thing that resonated for me is the fact that the same way singers prepare their voice, increase their lung capacity by eating healthy, doing the necessary breathing exercises, is the same way someone who is going to present should also prepare their voice. For persons who are interested in participating in this course, I say go for it, because you too will be able to find your coping skills, or how the runners and they psych up themselves when they're on the start line before they start to be focused to finish that race. You would be able to find your coping mechanism.
Trinidad. It's back for 2 nights only. The explosive hit comedy stage play by Alan Charles. Why Didn't I Get Married? It's not good for a man to be alone. But what about the black woman? Is the church guilty of keeping women single? Or is there really a man shortage? Come laugh, cry, and think at a show that's more than a play. It's a conversation, not for the easily offended. Saturday, 1st November, 7 p.m. at USC Auditorium, Maracas, St. Joseph. Sunday, 9th November, 6 p.m. at Sapa, San Fernando. Tickets for the USC campus, $200 in advance, $225 at the door. Tickets for Sapa, $225 in advance and $250 at the door. Get them at USC campus, A&A Pharmacy Board of Spain, Maranatha Bookshop, San Fernando, Living Legacy Pharmacy Arima, or online at theticketsellers.co.uk. Why Didn't I Get Married? Don't miss the comedy that everyone will be talking about. Brought to you by the University of the Southern Caribbean and Focus Arts Promotions.
You give your hand to me, and let me say hello, and now can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and everyone can tell. You think you know me well, well you don't know me.
Hey guys, I am Nigel O'Connor, a singer for all seasons. I am that voice that moves you for every occasion. I am that voice that celebrates life moments one note at a time. I am Nigel O'Connor. You can contact me at 783-0054 or 754-3154. And oh yes, that's me singing in the background.
Brown Nice Promotion presents We Outside Tobago Carnival 3, October 24th to 27th. An all-inclusive package, inclusive of breakfast, lunch, and accommodations. Smith Drive, Lowlands, Tobago, opposite Gulf City Mall. Limited spots. Book yours now. Call 713-4029. Accommodation options: 1 bedroom with a kitchenette, 2 beds, up to 4 people, or 2 bedrooms self-contained, 6 people max, queen size plus single beds. Check-in time 2:30 p.m. Check out 11 a.m. Limited spots available. Prices with breakfast and lunch: $2,000 per person. Breakfast only $1,700 per person. Half payment due by July 31st. Pay off by September 30th. Non-refundable. Payment plans available. For more info and to book your spots, call 713-4029. We outside Tobago Carnival 3 from October 24th to 27th. All courtesy Brown Eyes Promotion. We do not own the copyrights for the song playing in the background.
The information provided by the speakers and or presenter on Facebook and YouTube is for general informational purposes only. All information is provided in good faith. However, Constructive Talk makes no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of this information.
Here today. I want to start by reading a quote for you that is trending online now. Someone sent it to me and I saw it so many times. I think it's good for us to read this quote. I'm sure when I start to read it, you will be familiar with it. It says, "Out of hatred for the cockroach, the ants voted for the insecticide." Out of hatred for the cockroach, the ants voted for the insecticide. They all died, big on in the tail, including the housefly that didn't even vote. They all died, including the housefly that didn't even vote. It says an African proverb, but it could be a Trinidadian and Tobagonian proverb. It is so true of our situation here today.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago. Good evening to those of you locked on to Constructive Talk wherever you are in the world. Good evening to you, and thank you very much for being with me this evening. What an evening. What an evening. I want to say, I wasn't coming on, I wasn't coming on, boy. After I watched the news tonight, and I look at that people, that, what it is? Not the people meter, something about what people say or something like that. Something about what people say. I can't remember how it does go. But after looking at that last night, tonight, I wasn't coming on, I was going to take a break. I was going to take some time out. I was going to do some more reflecting. As I said to myself, allow me to think how I'm moving forward. How are we moving forward? Are we going to continue to move forward, or what is really going on? What's really going on in this place? What's really going on in this country? Maybe I missed something. I missed something. I don't know. But I'm lost in Trinidad and Tobago. I lost. Somebody say, Pastor, we must have a show before the budget. Yes, we must have a show before the budget day. I don't know what I'll try and get my good friend Tahaka Obika to come in and see if he can share with us some of his financial knowledge and management. All right, so I will try and get Tahaka to come and share with us some of his wisdom and knowledge in the financial field. Good night, Pastor Google. Blessings. That is not a listen to me. I don't know it all. You say that's not true reflection. Oh, that's not I don't know. A pleasant good night, Pastor. Like we get okay. Thanks. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get Taka to come on. Obika to come on. But yeah, come on now, let we talk the thing. You all, anybody looked at CNC3 News this evening? Anybody, if you looked at CNC3 News this evening, send me some thumbs up. If you looked at CNC3 News, you tell me. When you looked at, I can't remember if it's people, if they don't call it people meter. They don't call it people meter. There's another name that they call it. I can't remember right now. What do people say, or what do people say? Something like that. I can't remember. But here now, I really wasn't coming on this evening. I don't even know what to say. Sick. I don't even know. Good evening to all of you coming on. Thank you very much. If you can share the link. Somebody say, no, CNC3 News to me is UNC. Well, hear what, you might say that, but Annie Robertson saying that. Annie Roberts just called CNC Guardian Media a PNM Media House. He convinced that is a PNM Media House. Pastor, hear what negative? Okay. They call it what people see. That is it. What people see. Yes, it was disappointed. Yes, it was disappointed. That's why I didn't want to come on. It's called What People Say. Yes, What People Say. No, I didn't watch. If you didn't watch it, well, I went and show you it. I'm going to show you tonight how people thinking in Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, how people thinking in Trinidad and Tobago. It's amazing. It was sad. It was really sad. I'm telling you. So, we have a budget day. We got a budget day. So, while Akash and they were prompting and begging the Prime Minister to share with them the budget day, okay, they finally got their budget date. All right? They finally got their budget day from Miss Bisasa. So, if you don't know, I will let you know that budget day. Yep, that's it there. Let's see how it comes up. Budget day in Trinidad and Tobago is the 13th. Yep. National Budget Day 2025 to 2026. Monday the 13th of October at 1 p.m. Next week, Monday, is Budget Day in Trinidad and Tobago. Next week, Monday, is Budget Day in Trinidad and Tobago. So tomorrow, please go and have an interview with the Member of Parliament, Mr. Marvin Gonzalez. Is going to be on with me tomorrow. Wednesday, I could ask Tahaka to come on. And Thursday, I have another interview. All right. So I'll put in my request with Tahaka and see if I can get Mr. Manning on the line also so we can have the both of them. Can see if we can have the both of them to share with us the information when it comes to the budget. All right. What do you all think about that? Let me see some thumbs up if you think that that's a good idea. All right. If you think that's a good idea, send some thumbs up. All right, Pastor. The ignorance. Blaming. Yeah, I tell you, hear what now. When I listened to the news tonight, I was really taken aback. I was really, really taken aback. I'm telling you, I was taken aback. I wasn't coming on, you know. No, I wasn't coming on. I wasn't coming on this evening because I was like, whoa, come on. Nah, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Now, I show some of you, if you're now coming on, I want to put this on. Let me put this up. And I'm going to see if I can be on the back, in the back of it here. All right, so there is this. I want you to look at that. All right, remember to keep comments respectful and to follow our community guidelines. YouTube is consistently sending me this because of some of the statements that some people are making on my YouTube link. All right, so there are some persons that are making some statements on YouTube that YouTube is saying, hey, we are not happy with the statements that are being made based on what I said, because you have to write up what your content is going to be about. So if I write up what my content is going to be about and what I'm going to be, how I'm going to be carrying on the program and what the program is entail, and persons are coming on using words that and abbreviations that is not what represents what I would have claimed to stand for, then YouTube is going to send. They're threatening to deal with the page. All right, so I want to say this again. YouTube is saying that I need to remember to keep comments respectful and to follow our community guidelines. There are times when persons in the chat will make statements and put things up that is not in accordance to what my description is. And they are saying that if people continue to do that, they are going to deal with the page. I am asking you guys, please be respectful in your comments, and please remember, this is not my personal, I don't own YouTube. All right, so let's be respectful and let's be mindful of what and how we say, what we say, and what we put up. Okay? Please. So, somebody saying what? Our PNM party is sleeping on the job. Not what? Okay, so somebody is saying that the PNM party is sleeping. Well, last week, Thursday, the PNM party was in Point Fortin. They were out there doing the consultation on stand your ground laws. On Saturday, the PNM party was in San Fernando. So I don't know how much more active you want them to be. But again, everybody have their view. Everybody have their view. And if that is your view, that is your view. You know what I mean? That is your view, that is your view. Okay. So what I wanted to do. So here now. I was so upset after watching CNC3 News, Real upset, boy. Okay, so let me play for you. I'm going to play for you now some of the things that was said in the news this evening and how you feel about it. Some of the things that was said in the news this evening, all right? So we're going to go straight into some of the things that were said in the news. that I want to hear your views about. And before I do that, I see my WhatsApp line was filled up with this song over the weekend. My WhatsApp line was filled up with this song. And apparently people want me to play it on Constructive Talk. So I'm going to play this song for you guys. Take a listen to this song. It's a popular song that is out there now. Apparently a lot of persons like it. A lot of persons are into it. Okay, let's see. A caller is calling. Hello, good evening.
Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
I'm calling early. Good evening. Pastor Google. Give me 1 second. Pastor Google. Give me 1 second. Pastor Google. Right. Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Pastor Google, let me tell you this. I know what you are saying. I understand exactly with respect to YouTube, what they're telling you. But you know, Pastor Google, there's a guy called Mark Goldbridge who speaks every single day about Manchester United, my favorite club, man. He cusses every day. They don't stop him. They don't warn him. They don't tell him anything. But he does cuss the F word every day.
I could tell you why they don't tell him anything.
Tell me.
When you set up your YouTube account, you have to put a description on what you're going to be talking about. And what is the content of what you're talking about? Is it for children? Is it for adults? Are you going to be using obscene language? They ask you a whole lot of questions and you have to type up your whole description of what you're going to be talking about. So there are persons, I don't know how YouTube do it, but the YouTube have their police who would observe the comments, and they would send you an email with a comment from somebody and said, you said in your guidelines X, Y, and Z, but we are seeing you are accepting these sorts of comments. You said in your guidelines that you are Christian and that you'll be playing Christian music. You will be discussing current affairs and issues. Nowhere in your description did you say that you are allowing obscene language or this or that or the next.
So then, in other words, are you telling me that when you apply, you could also say that you're going to use cuss words and stuff?
When you apply, they ask you if it's adult content or is it for children and adult. That's what they ask you. Is it adult content? So they know that if it's adult content, children and certain persons are not going to see it.
But Pastor Google, Mark Goldbridge cannot definitively indicate that children will not be listening because there are children who go to football in England. And my simple point is simply this.
No, well, in England, media houses has used obscene language, you know.
Well, okay, and that is my simple point. In the fact that they are telling you certain things, but at the end of the day, that there are children listening to Mark Goldbridge.
Yeah, but as I just say to you, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying to you.
But please explain, because I'm trying to understand what you're trying to tell me.
All right. So what I'm saying to you is that when I would have applied for my YouTube channel, I was putting a description saying that the content of my program is more current affairs of Trinidad and Tobago based. It have Christian content. So if I say Christian content and there's obscene language on my page, obviously that will be a flag.
All right, Pastor. Well. I
think really and truly what it is that the people who cursing on the page and stuff like that need to stop it. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, then don't listen. But Pastor, why would you come on the page and curse?
Pastor, it's not about you. Get my point. Understand my point. If they are telling you that you have to be cautious on your page, But on other pages, that people cussing left, right, and center.
Yeah, but
left, right, and center,
you
Pastor
don't know,
Google.
yeah, but you don't know what he would have write up for his broadcast.
All
As
right.
I'm saying to you, on his end, he would have written up on his broadcast what he is going to be discussing and how he's going about doing it.
So in other words, if I want to cuss on my page, I could tell YouTube, hey, I want to be able to allow to be cussing and carrying on, right?
Yeah, and they will give you that latitude.
All right, Pastor Google. I hear you. I appreciate what you're explaining to me, and I thank you for it. That's all I can say.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. If they give him that,
well,
if he write up that on his description, they would not be surprised. And then nobody. Let me tell you something. People that's be listening, people that's be watching, and people will go and report it. That's the other thing too that some people don't know. Like I remember when I used to work at the other place.
Stopping.
I remember.
Stopping.
Wait.
Yeah,
do you remember when I used to work at the other place that there were times you always be looking for us on YouTube and YouTube used to block the page.
Yes.
That's because you break your end of the bargain. If you say that you're going to be talking current affairs, and you're going to be talking this and you're going to be talking that, and there is no obscene language that you're going to be entertaining and all of that, and then you are doing the total opposite, then you have breached your contract with us. So that is why on 91 page, you used to block it. So and 91 used to have to start a whole new page, and remember, always you had to be looking for that page.
So then, in other words, you are telling me that if I apply to YouTube, I had to tell them, oh, by the way, I could be cussing plenty.
No, that will be in the description that you write up. On the description that you write up to them, you telling them that. Yeah.
And they will say, well, okay, no scene, brother. You go ahead. Everything good.
But
and that's it.
But as I said to you, in the UK and in other countries, radio announcers will be cussing down the place, you know.
Exactly.
No, but it is, so but Brian, I don't know why it's not understanding that if I tell him I'm not going to be cursing, but I'm allowing people on my page to curse, isn't that a breach of the contract?
Yes, you are right. You are quite correct, Pastor Google. So I am just making a conversation that you are making certain statements, and I am just simply, I'm not quarreling with you, my brother.
No, I'm not saying that, but this what I put up on the screen there. Remember, no, YouTube sent me this email saying, telling me, remember to keep comments respectful. They're telling me that. And to follow our community guidelines, which means that I am in a community, I'm a part of a community on the YouTube link that does not, that don't allow certain things, respectful.
No, hold on. I want your listeners, because I know they're going to come in and comment on this, so our conversation. I want them to understand that I am basing my conversation with you basis other YouTube callers on other YouTube frequencies that I have been listening to. And therefore, it is not as a matter of me attempting to change what you are doing. So, although don't call and cuss me or say bad things about me, I am just simply making a conversation with Pastor Google. I'm not saying you're a cuss. I'm not saying that. I am simply saying that on certain other frequencies on this same YouTube, that people carry on in a particular manner that is ultraverse to what is going on Pastor Google's program. Don't get vexed with me. I have no problem with how Pastor Google carry on his program. Don't get vexed with Brian. Don't get vexed with me. I have a discussion in public for all of you all to hear with Pastor Google. So don't come and cuss me and say I want you to be cussing and carrying. I am not saying that. I am simply asking certain questions, and he has responded, and I appreciate his response. And Pastor Google, I want to thank you for your response. So, all you, don't call and cuss me. I just listening and making an input into certain things that I have heard. Pastor Google, I thank you so kindly. Have a good evening.
Thank you, sir. Same to you.
Yeah.
So apparently this is a big song in the country now.
Such a disgrace. They don't know how to run this place. Every day their position only changing. We fed up with their flip-flopping.
They just act without thinking, behaving like they in a bar drinking.
Flippity flop, you're spinning like a top, making decisions like you in a rum shop. 1 minute is down, the next minute is up. This mad behavior need to stop. Your mouth saying one thing, your actions.
Right, so I didn't stop the song yet. Tall man, stop the song. Yes, Tall man, you stop the song. Go ahead.
Oh, shucks, sorry. That I song, I got turn that track for it.
You ain't hear the whole song yet?
No, I'm saying I like the part time he started the song book.
Okay,
sir.
Okay, sir. All right, let me continue playing this song. Let me see if I can continue to play this song. If you all, well, the amount of you send this song for me, well, you all have to like this song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Tall man.
These people are such a disgrace. They don't know how to run this.
Yeah, Tall man.
Right, you're playing song in the background.
Well, I was playing it, but I can't play it. You're on the line. Go ahead.
Alright, no, I understand where Brian was going. And I think it's just conversation he was in. For we to understand better the position on YouTube. Because other shows, they could they not in language all night, but they sign up at the front thing that we sign up from. So I understand what he was doing. But Pastor Google, I sent me a clip. I don't want to call it Better Network on your show, but he did his research and he was saying that they received no pack license.
I listened to what he had to say, and I would have sent it to the former Minister of Energy, and he was saying that he doesn't have all his eggs in correct.
Everything correct?
No, he doesn't. I would have sent it to the relevant authority. Well, you know, and what he's saying is that not everything he's saying he has it properly. Thing is not no.
All right.
So that's why I didn't.
Yeah, but I know you could do your digging up.
Yeah, I would do my stuff.
Well, call it now. Call back in.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right. So let me see if I can play this song.
Yeah. These people are such a disgrace. They don't know how to run this place. Every day their position only changing. We fed up with their flip-flopping.
They just act without thinking, behaving like they in a bar drinking.
Flippity flop, you're spinning like a top, making decisions like you in a rum shop. 1 minute is down, the next minute is up. This mad behavior need to stop. Your mouth saying one thing, your actions say another. You're changing tune faster than stormy weather. You're drunk on confusion, lost in the mix. You lie so much that you're falling for your own tricks.
Your government real unsettled and it start to show. When they ask who you support, you say you don't know. 1 minute you with Guaido, next minute Maduro. Your policy is spinning faster than a limbo show. You're talking left today, tomorrow you turn right. Drunk on power and rum every night.
flippity flop. You're spinning like a top, making decisions like you in a rum shop. 1 minute is down, the next minute is up. This mad behavior need to stop. Your mouth saying one thing, your actions say another. You're changing tune faster than stormy weather. You're drunk on confusion, lost in the mix. You lie so much that you're falling for your own. You say the dragon deal was gone, now it's rising again. Begging round the islands, causing plenty strain.
You talk brave today, but tomorrow you crawl. Acting like you're strong when you have no gas at all. Playing tough outside, but behind doors you shake. Changing your story with every move you make.
Flippity flop, you're spinning like a top, making decisions like you in a rum shop. 1 minute is down, the next minute is up. This man behavior need to stop. Your mouth saying one thing, your actions say another. You're changing tune faster than stormy weather. You're drunk on confusion, lost in the mix. You lie so much that you're falling for your own tricks. 1 minute you say kill them violently,
next minute we stand in solidarity.
I am in support of America.
An hour later you stand with Venezuela.
Your mouth running faster than a motor car.
And every week you're changing who you are.
I don't know what's going on.
Now we in a bar.
Or must we conclude that you are bipolar? Flippity flop, you're spinning like a top, making decisions like you in a rum shop. 1 minute is down, the next minute is up. This man behavior need to stop. Your mouth saying one thing, your actions say another. You're changing tune faster than stormy weather. You're drunk on confusion, lost in the mix. You lie so much that you're falling for your own tricks. You promise golden tomorrows, all talk and no gain, but all we get is headlines and a pocket full of pain.
You sell we hope for contracts, small light in the stain, while we watching empty tanks and recall your fraudulent campaign.
You're preaching heavy duty, but you like when trouble come. Like a masquerade of leadership, the truth stay mum.
We tired of sweet talk, sugar, we want action, not fame. So come out from the rum shop and stop playing we games.
Flippity flop, you're spinning like a top, making decisions like you in a rum shop. 1 minute is down, the next minute is up. This man behavior need to stop. Your mouth saying one thing, your actions say another. You're changing tune faster than stormy weather. You're drunk on confusion, lost in the mix. You lie so much that you're falling for your own tricks.
All right, so you heard the song, and that's a new hit song out there. People are playing it. People love it. People are sharing it like hot bread. All over. It is playing all over. But let's listen to some of the things that were said in the news this evening. And when I heard the news this evening, I was like, okay, then let's listen. Take a listen to this.
The Housing Minister David Lee may be silent on the recent reassignment of duties, but his junior ministers are dismissing claims it resulted from their inability to handle the workload.
Several housing programs have been removed from the housing portfolio, which currently has 3 appointed ministers. The Prime Minister is yet to speak on the changes, but Minister Philip Alexander believes the move makes their lives easier so they can better focus on delivering the 20,000 homes promised by 2030. And while Minister Arnold Roberts could not be reached for comment, he issued a statement on the entire cabinet reassignment process on his social media page.
The Honorable Prime Minister, 7 weeks ago, asked all ministers, senators, parliamentarians for their recommendations on strategic streamlining of portfolios under ministries to bring efficiency to delivery to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. Okay, Guardian Media Limited.
Regarding other cabinet changes, the Culture Minister told CNC3 News that moving the National Self-Help Commission to the Office of the Prime Minister will help quickly address reports of misconduct.
Meanwhile, Planning Minister Kennedy Swartzing, now responsible for social planning, said the Prime Minister has every right to make such adjustments.
5 months into the new administration.
So you all heard what was reported in the news, right? You all heard what was reported in the news. Just want to make sure. So you all heard it. Now they did they asked the people out on the streets what are their thoughts about it. Take a listen to this. This is why I wasn't coming on this evening. Take a listen to this.
5 months into the new administration, the Prime Minister has made changes. So today, we asked, are you satisfied with the performance of the cabinet?
And this is what you had to tell us.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPM.
Remember, they now come into power. It's a few months now they take up office. And you have to give them a chance. You know, so far, so good. Let us see what they'll do in the future.
I am saying, yes, realignment is important because if you check it, there's several government ministers in the Prime Minister, you will hear. There's plenty of them there. And I'm saying, if she see it fitting to get better governance or good governance, I'm in total agreement with it.
I find the moving all right because it needs change. And she said she will change, she will make a change, and she did it. So we just had to hold on and wait and see.
There are new cabinets, and obviously, being a new cabinet, they'll need some time. And I believe there are no flushing out everything. So I believe give them some time and you'll see things work out. But you'll see changes and things happen, and maybe just a little patient. We'll have to wait and we'll see some better performances.
I think that she's doing what she could do with whatever resources she has. I mean, people are being hard on her, but at the end of the day, she's doing what she could do.
The PNM had a time. Now the woman gets she time. The people should let the woman do what she have to do. You understand? And she whatever the woman doing, myself, I feel she doing something good.
The People.
Well, yeah. Yeah, nah. Let me end the show here now, yeah. We can end the show here. Please. Please. The people say. The people say. We can end it here. Please. Please. I'll tax. I can we can end the show here, please. Anybody out there? Anybody? Please. I'll tax. We can end the show. This is impressive.
Like what happened, like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run it, or what? Like what happened, like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run it, or what? Like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run it, what going on? What happened? I said that talk, we get all the place to run, we run it, brother!
After me surround the marathon and pull the running, get the chance about down the place and put the money.
Mass firings, compounded lies, a vindictive AG, a two-day prime minister that is ready to bust her ministers' heads. The UNC cannot run this place.
Well, Hans, I wanted to tell you this evening, you have to find a new slogan, you know, because after listening to those people today, this evening on CNC3, I don't think the country believe you. I don't think people hearing or seeing what we hearing and what we seeing. So, hear what? What are your thoughts about the people? The people say, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the people say? What you say? What you say about what the people say? What say ye? Hello, good evening.
Pastor.
Uh-huh.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Look, I can't understand. I just can't understand what I see there because these people, they're living here, boy.
What do you mean they're living here?
They living here?
They living here? Is well, here they living? Where you think they living?
If them living here, and them see what the government do in 5 months, and say, yeah, give you a chance, and give you this, and give you that. Them living here, I telling you that, or they were sleeping and they just get up. Something wrong. Because if you ask a blunt question, I saw plenty of them even know the ministries them that they change around and how much they give and what they ain't give. Give me a chance, give me this. You can't get no chance in government. What chance you want? It's only lie, and then people too end up lying the same way like that. Later part.
All right. The number to call. The number to call live on Constructive Talk is 1-868 464 7003. 464 7003. What is your thoughts? Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good evening, sir. Yeah, what do you think about what the people said?
Well, boy, I like you. I feel the show could end here.
Yeah. We talking all this talk. We showing the flip flop. We showing the madness that going on in this country. But the people on the street are saying, give the woman a chance.
And this is what the problem is. These people don't even know what it is happening with the economy. So, regardless of what, and you know, when you look at 3 Africans, 2 Indians, they look for these special people, and that is what they went around to look for. I am saying that they lost. You could see they lost. So what the people say is not what the majority of us say. They be at a loss, Pastor Google. But good show, you do your thing, and you know we just had to continue. You know, we can't give up.
All right,
yeah, I lost a word. We can't give up this fight.
All right,
yeah,
to you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, people saying what the people say. Oh, they're not listening or what? Hello, good evening.
Hey, Pastor Google, how are you going?
I cool. Tell me what your thoughts.
I think we're dealing with a bunch of mad people who have no clue what's going on in this country, you know.
But how you could say that? The reporters and they went on the streets, asked the people. The woman said, give the woman a chance. The woman said, people, you all are coming down on her.
Pastor Google, this is the point, eh? And this is what this is crazy, you know. Because this is
so that if it's crazy, then I need to take some time out.
Pastor Google, you're telling me the Prime Minister reshuffle. I mean, Pastor Google, this woman is reshuffling.
In how much months?
In less than 6 months.
Okay. But the people say give her a chance. The people on the streets are saying give her a chance.
And Pastor Google, that is the problem. People are not paying attention. Those interviews on the streets just showed us that the people are not paying attention as to what is actually going on, and they're speaking randomly.
So then. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. I was going to ask a question, but go ahead.
Yeah, you know, they are speaking randomly. I don't believe that they are educated on what's going on in this country. You know, they walk in the road and like they were surprised that a microphone was below their chin and a camera in front of their face, and they just spoke. Because no one who is paying attention to what is going on in this country could ever say with a honest conscience that this present administration is doing well. No one could say that, because I have been saying, Pastor Google, that it is clear to me that these people came into office and then they decided to try to figure it out after. And that is why we're getting all the madness that we're getting now. This is, I couldn't believe you played that, and I was surprised, you know. I couldn't believe you played that.
Why I shouldn't play it? Tell me.
Because I think you exposed Pastor Google.
No, well, you have to play things like that to let people understand that while 789 persons on my live here now, who are saying, hey, they're agreeing with you and saying, hey, caller, you're correct. People are walking around blindfolded. People are not aware of what is happening in Trinidad and Tobago. That what you heard there is says a lot about how much people are aware of what is taking place. That is what that is saying, you know. That is saying to us as a and that is why I played it, so that people will understand that we while you might be saying that, hey, this is madness, right?
Pastor Google, we have a lot of work still to do, you know.
Okay then. That is all it is. That is all it is. It just says that the People's National Movement have plenty work to do.
A lot of work to do, Pastor Google. But thank you so much for taking my call.
You're most welcome,
continue to grow this channel. As I say, I don't call often, but I do listen. Continue to grow this channel. It's beautiful.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Same to you, man.
5 months into the new administration, the Prime Minister has made changes. So today, we asked, are you satisfied with the performance of the cabinet?
And this is what you had to tell us.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPL.
Remember, they now come into power. It's a few months now they take up office, and you have to give them a chance.
Remember, they now come into power. It's a few months in office. You have to give them a chance. That's what the woman say. We continue.
You know, so far, so good. Let us see what they'll do in the future.
So far, so good. Let us see what they'll do in the future. Okay? That's what the woman said. That's what the woman said. So far, so good. Let us see what they will do in the future. So far, so good. Oh, let's take that. Let's take a listen.
I am saying yes. Realignment is important because if you check it, there's several government ministers in the Prime Minister. You will hear.
So he is saying he agrees with the reshuffle. Yes. Why? Because there are several ministers in the office of the Prime Minister. Okay. Listen.
Plenty of them there. And I'm saying if she see it fitting to get better governance or good governance, I'm in total agreement with it.
So you hear? If the Prime Minister sees it fit to get better governance, he agree with it. I wonder if he know what is the changes. I wonder. Let's go. Continuing, only listening.
I find they moving all right.
She find they moving all right. She find they moving all right.
Because it need change. And she said she will change. She'll make a change, and she did it.
She said she will make a change, and she did it. What are some of the changes that we can reflect on earlier? Close down CPEP, close down URP, close down forestation, get rid of some of the workers in Ministry of Sports and Youth Affairs, get rid of workers in WASA, get rid of workers in different areas. Yeah, it's a change. It's a change. It's a change. We're seeing a change. Yeah, your costs and you see all kind of nasty things about the Dragon gas deal. Okay, Dragon is still on. You bring back the Dragon, trying to bring back the Dragon to dance. Yeah, let's go.
So we just have to hold on and wait and see.
Hold on. CPEP workers, only hold on. Hold on, wait and see. URP workers, hold on, wait and see. Everybody needs to just hold on, wait and see. Okay? Hold on. Wait and see.
There are new cabinets, and obviously, being a new cabinet, they'll need some time. And I believe there are no flushing out everything. So I believe give them some time and you'll see things work out. But you'll see changes and things happen, and maybe just a little patient. We have to wait and we'll see some better performances.
I think that she's doing what she could do with whatever resources she has. I mean, people are being hard on her.
She doing it what she could. She doing what she could do with the resources that she has. People are being hard on her. But you ask for the work. If you ask for a job, expect that people will be hard on you because they want to perform. Let me go ahead.
But at the end of the day, she's doing what she could do.
The PNM had a time.
The PNM had all the time. Hey, Google, only hush all your mouth. Only had all your time. Only had all your time. Only PNM had all your time.
Now the woman gets she time. The people should let the woman do what she have to do.
The woman, not the Prime Minister, you know. The woman. Who is the woman, boy? Who is the woman? The woman at she time. The woman she time. Only out a place, you know. The woman she time.
You understand? And she whatever the woman doing.
Whatever the woman doing.
To myself, I feel she doing something.
To myself, I think she doing something good. Let me take some calls. Let me go back to the phone lines. Yes, you see me? I ready to hang up, you know. I ready to hang up my gloves, yes. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How are you, sir?
I'm cool, but Pastor, I'm surprised that you would have wanted that to upset your night and not do a program tonight.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is because most the Mr. Kokorit was there in the blue sheet, and he is a rabid PNM meters. And they will
Mr.
make
who?
all excuse. Mr. Kokorit in blue.
You're breaking up there. Mr. who?
Mr. Kokorit. He was the one in blue, the dark gentleman.
This is Mr. Kokorit, yeah?
Yeah, like Mr. Kokorit, the man in blue. Yeah, the retired soldier. Like Mr. Kokorit.
Okay, I don't know who's Mr. Kokorit.
Well, you know who he is now. He was one of the people who used to call on the program immediately after yours and basic government, and he's still doing it.
Oh,
and his pet peeve is about the government being corrupt and the European CPAP program and so on. Right?
Oh.
But what I'm saying to you, Pastor, is that you see that's the problem with PNM people. PNM people look at UNC supporters in the same way we look at one another. So we could criticize the PNM and pull out things that we don't like and say that, you know, we're not for that and we would not support that. These people do not care about that person. That is why the UNC has a lock on probably 14 seats. Sure. Regardless of what they do, their supporters will back them to the hilt. Right? And if you check the team, they're now coming. But you had 9 years to prepare for governance, because that's what you said. You gave the population the assurance that you could do it much better than the PNM, and you were ready to go. You were ready to go from day one. But the changes that were made, you know what is troubling for me? What is troubling for people as well? Putting certain things like the SSA under the AG, that is very troubling for me. Because why would the intelligence agency want to be commingled with the work of the Attorney General? Another thing is, we have a detention order against a very senior prison officer. And you're putting prison officer under the man who he is going up against, who he intends to file a lawsuit against, who has issued a detention order against him, and hundreds of others. Now we think about it. Now people saying that she I don't know if you saw the press release by Miss Benjamin, but in that press release, she was more or less saying, "I'm not ready to be no minister, you know." better you give me a parliamentary secretary who can make me a backbencher. She was more or less thanking the Prime Minister for relieving her of some of the responsibility. Is that people ready for governance, Pastor? In the 9 years, how many reassignments or reshuffles did the PNM have? Yes, they call incessantly for Mr. Hines removal when we placed Mr. Young as the Minister of National Security. But by and large, you had settled governance with people performing for 9 years, 9 and 10 years, in 5 months. You do all them changes quietly. And look what's happening. Power has been consolidated into 3 people's hands. 3 people are now super ministers. The Prime Minister, Saddam Hussein, and Barry Padarak, who accompanied her to New York. 2 of the persons I just called. Things to think about. Things to think about. But what I'm saying, the reality of the nonsense those people spoke I watched it will come home whenever the budget is correct. Because incidentally, Mr. Dr. Megu put out a statement saying that he shared that October 13th date prematurely, and no date has been confirmed for the reading of the budget.
No, I'm seeing where the minister. But if you go on the UNC page, also I think that they have put out a release where the date is the 3rd. No, somebody says fake news.
That was telling you, Megu has put out something saying that he inadvertently released a date and nothing has been confirmed.
What the jail is
and
this?
If it's not October,
yeah, because look, I'm seeing here Trinidad and Tobago News, the UNC public relations officer, Dr. Kurt Mehu, said he mistakenly shared a flyer circulating on social media that claims the budget will be presented on October the 13th.
Thank you. So you're telling me, Trinidad and Tobago, these people are ready for prime time? Come on, Pastor. You can't let nobody derail what we are about. But whenever the date is called, I can tell you, I have people who working closely in areas connected to finance. They have been going to work every weekend for the last 3 weekends, Saturdays and Sundays, going home at 8 p.m. every weekend. You know what I tell you? 8 p.m. every weekend, busily trying to produce numbers and balance numbers and so on. That is what's going on now. And these people ready for prime time? Give me a break. But we shall see the horror when the goodly budget is unleashed upon us. Because that is what it will be. It will be an unleashing. January 1987. All people to remember that. Thank you for the opportunity, Pastor.
Thank you very much for your call. Hello, good evening. Hello. Okay. Hello, good evening.
Pastor Google, hold on a second, please.
Yes, sir.
Pastor Google, hold on a second, please. Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening again.
Yes, again. Pastor Google.
Yes, sir.
When is budgeting?
Well, we don't know because we thought it was the 13th and now we see it.
Pastor Google. You are a journalist par excellence. Pastor Google, you know more than all of us. I'm going to ask you again. Pastor Google, when is budgeting?
Sir, I am now being reliably informed. I'm now looking at messages I'm getting, emails I'm getting, and I have to look and see what's going on here. I'm watching and seeing what is going on here. What is this here? Who is this here from? What is this? The Ministry of who? Let's now see. I get an email here for the Ministry.
I'm holding on. Go ahead. You take your time.
Nah, this
Go
is
ahead.
Ministry. Nah, that's on the Ministry of Health. All right, no. Who again? Who again? All right. So budget has to be presented by October month. Okay. All right. I am not okay. Let's see this one here. I don't know what to say.
You don't know what to say, You don't know what to say, Pastor Google?
No, because I'm reading all these messages, all these emails here that I'm getting, and okay, let me see. All right, I got one here. All right. You know what? You know why I'm saying that? I really don't know, because I've listened to CNC3 News tonight, and none of the news media, none of the news outlets said when is budget day.
Pastor Google, I have something to tell you.
Okay, I see in Newsday now, and it's the same thing I just read from Newsday.
Right. Hello? Pastor Google, you know why I call into your program? I'll tell you why, and I want your listeners to listen carefully. Because you think, like all of us who listen to this, we not, how should I put it? But I don't want to say we're not bright. I want to say we wait for information. We wait for the information that you would offer to us. We wait for the information that we think that we have. All of us. And if anybody call into your program and telling me I talking stupidness, the lie. They are talking untruth. We are all of us, who comment, who contribute, who listen, is because of the fact that all of us have the information that when you come on, that many of us already have, or it is something that it's not far from what we know. Pastor Google, we are being misled, and your last caller indicated same. We are being misled. We are being misled from day one. But you know what? Yeah, we accepted it.
Yes, but when you listen to the people and them from the CNC3, these people and when you listen to people, they're accepting what is being told to them.
Pastor Google, I want you to change the parameter and put PNM in this position.
Oh gosh, no. No.
Hold on.
No. Imagine Mr. Calm in boat. Mr. Calm in boat decide that he was going to take this long to present the budget. Boy, did I done on the streets already.
Pastor Google, think. I want the people to think. Think for 1 second. PNM up to now and say when the budget going to be.
That is protest on the streets.
Google, I want you to think a little bit, because you see, I keep saying, listen to me, Pastor. Now you listen. I tell you, when we come on and listen to you, it's because all of us have the same mindset. Listen to me. We have the same mindset. So think about it this way. You could imagine, today is what date, Pastor Google? Today is the 6th of October. We know, all of us know, come November 1st, if this budget is not assented to, we have no money in this country. We don't see that we are getting paid late. We don't see that certain people, pensioners and people who dependent upon the ministry of the people, as they call it, whatever they want to call it, ain't get no money yet. And I'm putting it in normal local parlance. We ain't get no money yet. No, we haven't gotten money yet. We ain't get money yet. So you explain to me, what is the plan? Because this budget debate is going to go past November. It will go past November. So So therefore, I'm asking the question, are they killing time for this budget to go past November so that they could say, well, wow, let me wait for money to come in, brothers, before we could afford to pay? We could afford to pay the grants, the pensions, and all of the things and all of the subsidies that we're supposed to pay? Are we doing that, yes or no? Because you can't pay no money after the 1st of November until the budget is assented to by the president. Is it a fact? Because remember, after we read the budget, we have to debate the budget, and we have to go through the books to see exactly who getting what, why, and how. Is this a fact that this budget is going to go past November so that we can say, well, we can't pay because the PNM opposition asking a set of questions, and we have to wait until them done ask before we could pass the budget and send it to the president? Is this what is going on? I am asking a question. Is this what is going on? Because you have no money, you have no revenue, you have no nothing to say that, okay, we're going to pay pension at the end of the month. In other words, people who are dependent on the government to pay their monies ain't going to get it before the 10th or the 12th or the middle of November, because they go learn to blame the PNM for asking so much a question to keep them back. I am asking a question. Is this what is going on? Because if you're going to start to present the budget in the middle of October, knowing fully well it has to pass through the lower and the upper house, with how many people will to be talking on the budget, that it cannot be assented to before sometime in November, you're going to blame the PNM? Is this the plan? Because all you have no money and all you have no plan to raise revenue to help this country? Is that the plan? Is that the plan? You are telling us that the budget is ready. Well, then why the hell you don't present it? Why you present it Wednesday? If it is, you are telling us today that the budget is ready. But then why you presenting it quite next week Monday?
But that not even confirmed.
And we have no confirmation it could be next week Monday. Absolutely none. We are guessing, we are speculating. Pastor Google, we're going down a road that is dangerous and detrimental to the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And if all your people who didn't vote, and all you who vexed with Rowley, and vexed with Short Young, and vexed with the PNM, and all you stop there and take all you get. Because at the end of the day, Pastor Google, the only people going to suffer are you know who. At the end of the day, Pastor, you talking about it every day. You are not hiding your words. We are seeing it. We are seeing it. Pastor Google, yes, on Saturday. I didn't hear you Saturday live. I played you back on Sunday. And you spoke about the lady in La Romaine who said her son, who is a qualified doctor, can't get work. Because you know why? Because he is contracted to the government simply because of his qualification.
Well, his scholarship, he got a scholarship. Yes.
And there are hundreds of people who are in that position.
Yep.
Pastor Google, explain to me what they're doing today. If they had a family, if they had a vehicle that they just bought, if they had whatever, and they didn't have parents to help them. You're talking about parents today and parents this and parents that. Pastor Google. And they didn't have parents to help them to get through these hard times and these harsh times and to put food on the table. Food, Pastor, food. Food. To feed the family. Explain to me and explain to the people who are listening today how they're surviving, Pastor. You explain to me, and to the people who are listening to you every night, how these people surviving and living and putting food on the table. Explain that to me, because Pastor, it's about food. It's not about going and go down the road. It's about food. Food, Pastor. Pastor, when you don't have food, you're in trouble. You know what I know. You know about food. So you explain to the people, Pastor. You explain to them. Because I see people in front of me suffering. I seen it. You're coming to me and telling me they have no food. It's hurting. And I don't cry. I don't. But I see it. So you explain to me. And Mary came to me and told me she had no food. I said, eat today. She said, no. I gave her food. But you explain to me how these people surviving, and there are thousands. I listen to Dominic Romain talking about people suffering.
Yeah, but when you listen to the people on the people meet on this thing here, them don't care. They're not compassionate about people. So I hear you. I understand you. I understand.
When I see somebody come to me and tell me they have no food, and if I could help them with food, they come for money, Pastor. Come for food.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's a lot of.
It really hurts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good evening.
Good night, Pastor Google.
Hi, good evening, sir.
All right. I want to break it down to two times tables, right? You have a company, and they hire an employee to manage it, right? The employee thief money from your company, sign letter and make false statements so that they can get stock for themselves, right? Almost bring your company to bankruptcy, so you get rid of them, right? You hire the next one. You bring your business back up to respectability and whatnot, right? The only problem is that this employee had a problem that he don't listen to you when you give him instruction, or he does make decision without consulting you sometimes. So you get rid of him. Would you go back and hire the previous employee to run your business again? Because this is what we just did, We just hire an employee who almost destroy our country and saying to give them a chance as though they knew on the job, or this is the first time they're doing it. I'm telling you, Trinidadians have not politically matured in the last couple of decades because we only take it with emotion. We get rid of the PNM because we wanted more money. The PNM wasn't giving us much more money, or we had the impression that they wasn't listening to us, even though they was trying to keep things on a level head. Right? I suspect the PNM lost the election because a lot of people didn't vote for them. right? And now we get this, and we expected things to get better. And now we started to see that things getting worse. So, hey, we get what we deserve. That's all I can say. Good night.
Thank you very much, caller. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Pastor. Me again.
Yeah, man.
I'm along with TV. Pastor, that early clip they played with Ms. Gatsby, Dolly. They gone in the tail. That was
only you could remember. That we could remember from that whole clip being all in the tail.
Yeah, something like that. It was so appropriate, but they voted, but all the insect, the fly and all who they didn't vote, get killed. And that's what's going on. Let me tell you something possible. I watched the war in Gaza for the 2 years it's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only now the world started to notice what is taking place, or pretending that they know. All the time, Palestinians was getting slaughtered from day one.
Yeah.
This government presently now remind me of Netanyahu and Israel.
Mm-hmm.
This is Bisata, she remind me of Netanyahu.
Mm-hmm.
They have no conscience.
Why you say that?
And the supporters remind me of the people in Israel. They have no conscience. They're making excuse. Let me tell you something. The PNM could have never get away with half of the things this government they say must give them chance. You just as I was saying last time, the caller alluded to it. The whole country is waiting for it to have a government shut down that they can't spend money the first and next month in this country. Nobody could get pay pensions, nobody could get money. They waited and they saying, give them a chance, now come in, give them a chance. Hey, it is pure evil, because if the PLM never make those mistakes, Mr. Mbot deliver the budget within 28 days, and everybody continue to get paid. 50,000 people, home, pastor, Google, I included, was fired. And people acting in this country like nothing is wrong.
Yeah, nothing is wrong.
Nobody is suffering.
Give them a chance.
Like everything okay.
Give them a chance.
I just watch people presently now. They can't. They have to choose whether to send the children to school or to give the children breakfast, and they will choose the latter. Give the children breakfast and the children stay home because they can't afford to do the both. They can't afford to do both. And people in this country, people who still gainfully employed, acting like everything. So nobody have no empathy or no compassion on those who suffer and those who lose their work. 50,000 people lose their job when 5,000 persons lose their job in Petrotrin and get paid faith and get paid faith under the PNM. And let me repeat myself, and get paid faith. The unions kick up a storm in this country, but they get paid faith handsomely, and they went from 50,000. Not 45 more and counting. 50,000 people lose their job in this country and have no empathy. People on the poll tonight where it showed just now could be saying, "Get a chance."
Yeah, get a chance.
Pastor Gold is the same thing what's going on in Gaza, and the world today they're too late. They're too late. The world is too late. Over 100,000 people. So they say on record, but more than that have died and under rubble. They slaughter them. And the same thing going on in Trinidad and Tobago. People turn a blind eye to the suffering and the poor and the needy in this country. But let me tell you something. I am seeing on the world news in countries all around this world, It have revolution taking place less than what's going on in Trinidad and Tobago. People, electricity went too high, and people come out on the street and demand that the government leave. And people in Trinidad and Tobago taking it. What will take for all here? It will take when the UNC supporters start to feel it. Well, wait until the budget. Wait until you remember your colleague on the Nera station where was on said Imbert raised the gas 3 times and he laughed ho. Well, wait, you ain't hear them again. Wait until Tanko or whatever his name is deal with the budget. We will hear parts about people in this country. PM can never get with half of what's going on now. But give them time is only 5 months. It's only 5 months. 5 months only waiting for 2 years, just like Gaza. Only see you writing on the wall. Mickey tell you have a sense, right? And only see it on the wall. The handwriting on the wall. And only still, and just Pastor go no more prophecy. And only still plain blind. Boy, all it has to be crazy in this country, boy.
All right.
50,000 people going on. But they're mad, boy.
Thank you.
I go on.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Master Ruger, good evening to you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Master Ruger, rewind between 2010 to 2015. The waterfront posse. Everything good. Everything good. I remind me of the interviews earlier tonight on CLC News. And Pastor Go is not that people not feel it. No. The UNC supporters and some of the PNM supporters that voted for the UNC, they are ashamed. They are suffering in silence. Pastor Go, have a good evening.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I want to start by reading a quote for you that is trending online now. Someone sent it to me and I saw it so many times. I think it's good for us to read this quote. I'm sure when I start to read it, you will be familiar with it. It says, out of hatred for the cockroach, the ants voted for the insecticide. Out of hatred for the cockroach, the ants voted for the insecticide. They all died, big on in the tail, including the housefly that didn't even vote. They all died, including the housefly that didn't even vote. It says an African proverb, but it could be a Trinidadian and Tobagonian proverb. It is so true of our situation here today.
Like what happened, like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run, you know what? Like what happened, like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run, you know what? Like we get them the place to run and like they cannot run it. What's going on? What happened? I said that talk, we get all the place to run, we run it, brother.
After me surround the marathon and pull the running. Get the chance about down the place and put the money.
Mass firings, compounded lies, a vindictive AG, a two-day prime minister that is ready to bust her ministers' heads. The UNC cannot run this place.
5 months into the new administration, the Prime Minister has made changes. So today, we asked, are you satisfied with the performance of the cabinet?
And this is what you had to tell us.
The People Say, brought to you by Excel Health TT, the official supplement of the CPM.
Remember, they now come into power. It's a few months now they take up office. And you have to give them a chance. You know, so far, so good. Let us see what they'll do in the future.
I am saying, yes, realignment is important because if you check it, there's several government ministers in the Prime Minister. You will hear. There's plenty of them there. And I'm saying if she see it fitting to get better governance or good governance, I'm in total agreement with it.
I find the moving all right because it needs change. And she said she will change, she'll make a change, and she did it. So we just had to hold on and wait and see.
There are new cabinets, and obviously, being a new cabinet, they'll need some time. And I believe there are no flushing out everything. So I believe give them some time and you'll see things work out. But we have seen changes and things happen, and maybe just a little patient. We have to wait and we'll see some better performances.
I think that she's doing what she could do with whatever resources she has. I mean, people are being hard on her, but at the end of the day, she's doing what she could do.
The PNM had a time. Now the woman gets she time. The people should let the woman do what she have to do. You understand? And she whatever the woman doing, myself, I feel she doing something good.
The people.
Do you know what is being debated in Parliament?
No, I have no idea.
Which constituency are you from?
Marco.
Do you know what is being debated in Parliament?
No, I have no idea.
Which constituency are you from?
Marco.
Line. Ding, 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 line. I was thinking what kind of song to write for the year 2001. Should I compose a nation building song or just blaze them politicians? But when I hear Pandey get 19 seats and he run and give his speech of victory, I tell myself something wrong, so I compose this song for kinky head people like me, because I don't understand what's really happening. For years me Crooks and Panther was busting we liver string. Well, I honestly believe the message was loud and clear, but the results from the elections proved the mystic breaking black man air they don't hear. So don't expect me to jam your Prime Minister. No, don't tell me. I stopped drinking bush tea for your fever. I said no, don't tell me. Cause you ain't do it once, but you did it twice. Elections gone, it's you choose Barabbas in front of Christ. So if you notice your little daughter bringing home a grand.
Yeah, nah. I don't know, you know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on, but Trinidad and Tobago, we have to wake up, you know. To those of you who are now joining me live, I'm seeing people sending me messages and asking me if I've seen the situation with, well, the issue with Mr. Courtney, who I put it up on the page. If you're now joining us, yep, I had it up on the page a while ago. Alright, so, yep, I had up this a while ago with Mr. Courtney, who, hello, good evening.
Good afternoon, Pastor.
Good evening, sir.
Good afternoon, Pastor. I am not in any surprise. You see, a lot of us in Trinidad does only realize, only feel it when I reach by our doorstep. This one, I was pleased with all I think about 5 or 6 7. After all, you know, people go home and catching them around finance to buy food, simple basic food, right now for all they can buy. After all these people go home, after all this, these people saying they were okay. These people saying, one saying that the time that she's doing good and change was made and so far she's doing good. You see, when the back against the wall, then the only sign that sign out, this guy really falling. We can see this guy falling a long time. But when the back says hitting the wall, when the one realize, they ain't getting the grant, they ain't getting the pension, they ain't getting this, they ain't getting that. Then they go and realize, oh my God, it's really true. Because you know what? It is why they're not supposed to the end of year. And one thing we didn't have a new one. First to begin, if you come to asking for a job, you had nothing going to say about the man who had the job in the first place. When you come to asking for a job, you expect me to have no competition with you. And the funny thing is, in this society, everybody who wanted all the answers, everybody who had no patience, all of a sudden they get patient like Job. Well, you know, it's let's see what. Wait for what? Because rightly so, you can imagine somebody now call him, but they didn't call him, they didn't really work for you. That's what, sir? You can imagine, you are champ, you are all in the chamber and them. You oh God, they went to do what I feel late. You're not all in point.
Did I say he thief any money?
Yeah.
Coming up with a scam to thief the money.
Yeah. You know, I have to listen to all the here state. You know, all of it's very quiet. All the chamber from Port of Spain, Sugar on us, San Fernando, you know, Cuba, you know, nobody has to say. You don't know nobody has to say. And if before I go past that, I don't even know. Because I tell you that today, it costing taxpayers $2.7 million a month to pay them. So all listening, all the habituals who listening, it costing taxpayers $2.7 million a month. Look at what I see. It costing taxpayers $2.7 million a month to pay them. What half of the country suffer? Why people in this country can't buy simple rice and flour? Look back and crying because they don't get it. And that's reality. But you know what? One of these by them, I never know. Because I don't really be able to answer that. Only one we by we just wake up. But don't worry. Don't worry for the past one. Like I say, nothing like that. People do the shopping, you know. But like I say, Chicago, it's forcing the country taxpayers $2.7 million a month to pay them. But no PNM can ever cause that.
Nope.
None.
Nope. Thank you very much.
Before you get to that point where the checks will bounce in the bank, you cut the liability of requiring to write the checks. You know what that means? When the government finds itself in a position not being able to pay the payroll, ask Barbados what happened. When the government is tens of thousands of public servants that come off the payroll. Governments don't have you on the payroll working and can't pay you. They take you off the payroll. In this country, anybody who is telling you that they will incur expenditure that we all know the revenues cannot support, they are telling you in code that they intend to cut the public service. And let me tell you what my source of information tells me when I try to understand what the UNC is about.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, okay, whoever did your work for you, it looking real good. I like it. Look, it's really clean and it's looking really nice.
That's my son. If you listen, if you had listened on Saturday, he was all with me and he was the one who chose the whole background.
Oh, it looks really good, man. Good choice, man. Good taste, man. Looking real good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm listening to the program there, and I'm kind of hesitant to call in because I'll be honest with you, I'm looking at what is going on in Trinidad, and I think a lot of people is up doing what is going on. But it's very difficult when you have a certain sector of people just with not been, and you have to ask yourself the question, where are these people living? Because I am looking and I'm listening to how many people is getting robbed and breaking all that stuff. Is this thing making the news at all? It's crazy. Look, a place like Point, a quiet place, people get robbed in some bank, how much $30-something thousand. What is going on? I try to understand it, and I'm trying to wrap my head around what is going on. But yes, some people is numb to what is going on. It's like some people just don't care, you know, and we have to understand. Some people will not be phased and they will not be moved. They just, you can bring down Christ, and then people are moving, you know. you know. But and then another thing is this, right? I listen to the people who are saying when the question asks and the people say, I will dismiss that poll. I'll be honest with you. You know, just dismiss that poll because these people and them who is saying whatever they have to say, why they don't take the mic to a different area and get a different take. You have to move around to get the pulse of the country. You can't be taking your pulse in one area. Move around and get the pulse of the country. And another thing, I am hearing with Trinidad is so dirty because the grass is not being kept because of the CPF workers laid off. It's like, I understand the place is a total mess. And I think that this government here already not, okay, I'm going to say it. This government here really cannot run this country. You know, two ways about it. They really cannot. When you look at the people who is in minister, it's a big joke. You know, and I'm looking at the people that are ministers in this government, and I'm saying to myself, this is like a dream. I think I'm still dreaming, you know. When you look at the people who is in government right now, this thing is a whole joke. But I do hope Trinidad and Tobago wake up and really put this country where it's supposed to be. Because whenever this UNC out of office, we got to work 10 times harder to bring this place back, you know. And people not looking at that. You have to work 10 times harder to bring this country around. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm seeing a story here on CNC3 where it is being said Finance Minister had announced, Finance Minister Dave Tanku told Guardian Media, I have made no announcement. Other government officials dismissed the flyer as fake, even as some of their own colleagues shared the flyer. The People's National Movement is crying shame on the government for that. It called This is real madness, you know. This is real madness. David Tanku should be fired. Me David Tanku. What your name? Kirk Mehu or Kirk, the PRO for the UNC, should be fired. But they won't fire him. He on a board. Can't get rid of he. But you know what? There are persons who are celebrating. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. So Finance Minister Dave Tanku is saying, he told Guardian Media, I have made no announcement. So where who get that? Where could get that from? Hello, good evening.
So what does that tell you? What does that tell you about the budget?
You know what one of the things I'm seeing here is that Kurt heard that he heard that somewhere, you know. And he wanted to be the first to bust it out.
Because they have no cohesion in the UNC. There's no cohesion in the UNC. It's about busting mark and about, hey, I in front and I say this and I say that and you could say what you want. And at the end of the day, the people are suffering. At the end of the day, it's about you and me, Pastor Google. They don't give a damn. They're about, hey, I in front, I in the lead, I say so, and you say so, but I say so. And that's it. This is our country. And apparently, the announcement of the budget is a game. It's a game. So, I will say this and you will say that, and I will say this and you will say that. Because apparently, Pastor Google, they don't give a damn about what in the budget or what we think about what is going on in the country. It doesn't matter to them. It's all a game.
They did get a license.
It's all a game. And that's how we run in Trinidad and Tobago, by a game. You understand?
Yep.
And we have a leader. As far as she is concerned, I will just talk and say things and this and that and the other, and whoever you want to think that all your business.
All your business. I in power.
And if this was the PNM, as a caller just rightly indicated, if this was the PNM, think about what all of these armchair politicians and economists was going to say today. Think about it. You think they wouldn't be asking the question almost coming to the middle of the month and we haven't announced the budget as yet?
But Brian, you realize in the midst of all of this that's going on, right? I want you to listen to this. In the midst of, there's a reason why he poured that date, you know. There is a reason why he poured that date. Let me tell you why. You see that reshuffling? You see that reshuffling? There's something in that reshuffling that I believe has gone over a lot of people's head.
Yes.
One thing, I heard my brethren Simpleton talk about certain things, right? But I want to highlight something in that whole budget. In that whole, what do you call it? Reshuffle. They move some things from Munilal. What are the things they move from Munilal that that Barry Paddock have to look over or review?
Lands.
Listen to this. No. The lands is under David Lee.
No, the land's gone to wait, legal affairs. What you name? Oh Lord.
Yeah. But why looking at what I'm looking at is I'm going to play the clip for you, and I want you to listen and call back, because there is a mood. There was a clip today with Barry Padarat talking about some things that he have to look over, he have to review.
Okay, I will call back.
Don't come off just yet. And listen, why here in the news they said that the Minister of Housing is very quiet?
Yes.
Listen to me carefully. Remember, we join in the dots. Let's go back to when Ms. Bissessa said to her ministers, I will bust all your head. I hear in only meeting with PNM financiers. I hear only meeting with PNM people. Right? Then everybody started to say, but who is this meeting with PNM people? Munilal, Mr. Lee, who it is? And look at the reshuffle. I'm going to play for you something tonight, and I want you to listen to what Barry Padarat is saying. Take a listen to this, Brian.
I listen.
Take a listen. They can come off the line. Sure. I'm going to play it now.
I'll come up and I'll come back only.
Yeah. I want you all to listen to Barry Padarat and what was said. All right? Okay, let me take this call. This call I've been calling a while now. Hello, good evening, caller.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Hey, good night, Pastor Google. Is your partner from the water taxi, right? Wait.
Hey, what going on, Brethren?
For
you to call in, something bothering you.
Yeah, boy, something really bothering me. Listen, interview from the Honorable Minister of Energy, and it bothered me because I don't like these sexual people. Right? And that's why I play earlier today is so footed. I sent a clip of the interview for you on your WhatsApp. So I wanted to play it.
Yes.
Let the people hear.
Right.
How they just contradict themselves.
Right.
Because They say what? Alaya have no memory.
Yeah.
So I want you play that for me. I would even point out to you exactly what you say. You just listen to it and you will hear it yourself and let the people see how the contradiction is done.
All right.
Right, so check your phone.
I will check it now. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for calling, though. For you to call, Trinidad and Tobago, let me tell you something. For that fella to call, whatever it is he sent for me to play, real bothering him. I want you to listen to what I'm saying, you know. You see that young man who called me there? For he to call, for he to take time to call, I am telling Olia, something really bothering him. Something about that clip. Trinidad and Tobago, what I hear. You know what I'm telling Olia? I'm going to play the one that I said to, that the one with your boy, with Ole boy, right? I went and play them clips now, but I want to let her listen, a little just, only feel this as a joke. Call me back, caller. Oh Lord, can you hear me? Hello, good evening.
Hello, good night, Pastor Gould.
Yes, sir.
Pastor Gould, I remember some time ago you played a video clip with Dr. Rowley. And I think Dr. Rowley mentioned that there's more people outside of St. Anne's than inside St. Anne's. Or should I say more people outside of St. Anne's. Right? And I think the reason why the majority of Trinidad and Tobago can't fathom the situation that we're in. I think most of us are delusional.
Why you believe we are delusional? What makes us reach the delusional point?
Because based on what we see there with that video clip.
Based on what?
The video that I play with what tongues say.
Oh, no, let me tell you why Trinidadians are delusional. Yeah. Trinidadians are delusional because the reality of it is that the People's National Movement didn't come out and tell them the reality and the truthfulness of what really going on in this country. The People's National Movement, what they would have done was they would have given people in dosage. They would have tried their best to hear what. This is what happening, but they're finding a way to solve the issue. That's what they're doing. Right. So they're not being forthright all the time.
Yeah.
So I was listening to Mariano Brown on Friday, and Mariano Brown was saying that come in but was putting plaster on sores. He wasn't dealing with the issue. What he was doing was putting the plaster on the sore. If that is true. This government not putting no plaster on no sore. This government not putting no plaster on no sore.
Nah, they're cutting it up.
They saying, hey, that's that foot gangrene, you know. Cut it off.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. But Dr. Rowley and them was saying, let's try and see if we can save the foot. Let's still try and see if we can save the foot. I remember Dr. Rowley telling this nation, he said, if you see us lose the gas deal, we cook. Yeah. But people he was saying people laughing and rejoicing when without us within this gas deal, whatever. And Dr. Rowley was trying to give us a heads up. But Trinidadians don't like heads up, brethren. Let us be real.
Of course, and you talk about what cannot happen here in the Caribbean. Well, you see what's going on right now. I don't know if you saw the clip.
I saw the video. I don't know how to see. The reason why I didn't show that video is because I don't know how true that is. I saw that video. I saw the video. And you know why I am concerned about that video? Because I saw also in that video where there are people who live in the carcass who would have taken out pictures and show you, well, hey, look the place, look the testing the bombs.
Pastor Google.
But no, we living in no people still living in La La Land.
No, in the matrix.
Yeah, people still choosing between the blue pill and the green pill. The blue pill and the red pill. Is the red pill worth a pill?
Yeah, the blue pill. They're saying the blue pill. If they take the red pill,
yeah,
they go along the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And I think they can't phantom. I mean, tell me something. Let's say don't feel check, right? I think I give an example. You cuss up the man, right? Call him narco terrorist or kind of thing. One of your ministers call somebody a pimp, right? And then you have your audacity saying that you get the license, which you haven't gotten as yet because I think the US shut down, right? You ain't get no license. But you open to make contact with the man who you cuss, right? Your neighbor. That making logical sense to you? And let me play something too, right? Let's kind of touch it too. Seeing how that your neighbor is on that state of emergency right now because they say that there's a declaration of emergency in Venezuela, right?
Well, I'm hearing that he wants to do that. I was hearing that he wants to put a 3 months state of emergency. I'm hearing that.
Right, and you want to come with that? You come with entourage. No, I will be very suspicious because I don't know if you'll be bugged.
Hey, caller. Let me play this clip here now.
You understand?
Yeah, man.
You understand? I comment, you comment to me. I don't know if you comment on me. You might be a secondary spy for Mark Rubio to find out where my secret bunker is. You understand?
I hear you, caller.
I don't know. I think. Congratulations to Mr. Mikey T. I see you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, he had that long time, sir. Long time. That's an old channel.
Okay.
He is on this man Errol Fabian channel, Gael, and that is his page, yes, but it's also Gael.
Yeah. So everybody eating that food.
Well, I ain't nobody eating that food. The man there years, you know. You know, seeing that has been there years.
Well, maybe the algorithm on my YouTube channel probably seen this page for the first time.
Yeah. So let me play. I want to play this clip before the time run out.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, man.
Good night.
Public Utilities Minister Barry Padarat says the existing purchasing agreements with both national and multinational companies and PowerGen, as well as Trinidad Generation Unlimited, will come under scrutiny. This as Padarat takes up his additional duties for matters relating to power generation, Trinidad Generation Unlimited and PowerGen, which was shifted from Energy Minister Dr. Rida Munilal on Saturday. Minister Padarat says he will be looking to maximize profits for the state entities.
There will be an immediate review of the current power purchase agreements, but also how do you utilize the
Brian, you hear that? Brian, did you hear what Padarat just said? There will be an immediate what? Review? Brian, what is he going to review? When I listen to Munilal songs as though he would have done a lot of work in that ministry. Okay then.
Padarat says he will be looking to maximize profits for the state entities.
There will be an immediate review of the current power purchase agreements, but also how do you utilize the excess power that is on the grid that essentially can become commercially viable and can bring in additional revenue if you partner. So there are a number of proposals. I know that is before NGC and a few others that we can partner with them to see how we can turn the excess power on the grid into revenue generating measures.
He also outlined plans to boost power production in Tobago. He says government is working with the Tobago House of Assembly to ensure
somebody
that
taking me for a fool. I don't want to hear no more of that. Somebody taking me for a fool. When I have the former minister of public utilities with me tomorrow, I'm going to have him explain to us that what Barry Padarat tried to sell us just now there. Barry tried to sell us something just now, and it wasn't smelling right. We owing NGC. Tech is owing NGC. What madness. Anyway, listen to this clip, Olio. This is the clip that the young man wanted me to play.
They did get a license, what is called a OFAC license from the United States. It was revoked when they were in office. So when we came into office on May 3rd, more or less, the Dragon Gas project was dead because there was no license to pursue that. It was revoked when Mr. Stuart Young, I believe, was Prime Minister. Since then, under the leadership of Mrs. Kamala Persad-Bissessa and her very deep interest in this matter in particular, we have been able to do a lot of the groundwork, the homework, the field work. And we did that quietly, as I keep saying, in this sector. It is not a sector, Mikey, that you could go on top of the hill and bawl and scream and make a lot of noise. It's an area where everything carries a high level of privacy and confidentiality and, commercial confidentiality matters and so on. So, and then government to government matters. So it's a sensitive area. We did some work. We worked around the clock on these matters, and we're in a position to resuscitate, to use the term now, to resuscitate that project, which is a significant project. I want to make the point that when in opposition, we were never against the Get Dragon Gas project. We were against the PNM handling of the matter. They did so with secrecy, with a lack of disclosure, with a sort of arrogance as well. Then they put all their eggs in one basket. They pivot the country's economic future.
What is this? You know what? Let me take some calls if I get myself in problems. Hello, good evening.
I don't want to talk about what Padarat said. I want you to wait. I want to wait until the minister that you're going to bring the MP, come on, and he will explain to the people. Because you see, it's important that the people get it from the MP, not from me, from the MP. You understand? Because you see, Pastor Google, these people are attempting to run rings around all of us who don't understand and don't know. And it is important that the MP come. The same way Brian Manning came on your show and explained to the people. Bring the MP on. Let them explain to the people, and they will understand that they are being fooled by this government, not by me. I could tell them certain things, so that ain't gonna make news. That ain't gonna say nothing. But bring the MP on, so they will understand. The same way you brought Brian Manning on, the Honorable Brian Manning. That's who your numbers went up to over 3,000. Bring him on and let him explain to the people what is going on in Trinidad and Tobago, because I am nobody. I am nobody, because when I talk about gas and oil and so on, nobody doesn't listen to me. When I tell them that, hey, it's a trouble in Trinidad and Tobago as far as oil is concerned, gas is concerned, they don't listen to me. They feel that, okay, well, when UNC go to talk to Maduro, everything will be okay. Really? It will not be. It will not be. There's problems. They don't listen to me. We have problems in this country that people will not understand. No matter what I say, I am nobody. But bring the minister, bring the MP. Bring the MP past the Google for them to hear from the MP. The same way you brought the Honorable Dr. Manning. But up to today, We don't know what their budget is. Up to today, we in October, and we don't know when. But Brian Manning spoke about this. Emmer spoke about this. Anybody listen to them? If you're listening to them, you go listen to me. We have been told that, listen, we have a problem in this country. We have been told that the same way, look at Pararat. Who is Pararat? So talk about energy.
Pararat say, we own NGC. TNTech is owing NGC.
$7 billion. $7 billion.
But you hear what is he just talk about?
Let me repeat it. $7 billion. Who paying that?
The grid, the money you get from the grid. Barry know what you talking about? Clearly Barry don't know what you talking about. Barry say
$7 billion being owed.
Barry say we are going to get that money. We're going to get that money from the grid.
We listen to Pararat?
Yeah, we
That's
are.
what we doing?
Yes.
We listen to Pararat and
we listen to Paddy. Paddy say you get excess money from the grid. Paddy say Paddy. I don't know. Between me and you, right? No, but between me and you, right? Let me be real. Paddy really made me stupid. Paddy serious.
Paddy can be serious.
Paddy's serious like a heart attack. You know, I tell you saw Paddy's face when you was talking. Paddy out of his league. Paddy is totally out of his league.
They continue to fool the people.
Yeah.
They continue to fool, and people listening to them.
Yes.
People listening to them.
Yes.
$7 billion. Not million. Hold on. Let me be slow. 7 billion. Not million. 7 billion TT dollars. Are we listening to he?
Yeah. Telling me that we're going to use the we're going to raise the funds above the grid.
I try to let other people call in. But when you see I hear these things, it does disturb me. It disturbs me. When I hear these people and the fooling Trinbagonians and Trinbagonians lapping it up. $7 billion.
Yep.
Billion.
Yeah.
And Kamala Prasad Bissessa is being allowed to come back here and fool the people?
Yes.
Okay.
We like it, so. Of course, what's the name of that song by Sparrow?
We love it.
Sparrow sing a song. What's the name of the song? We like it, so. We free.
It's really amazing. It's really amazing that we sit here and allow these people. And you know, I try my best to stay up other stations because certain people talking and we're being fooled, and I'm just shaking my head. I'm shaking my head past the Google that people can come on other stations and fool us from morning into night.
Why you think so?
Morning into afternoon.
Why you think so?
Hey, everything good. Everything good. Under this government, this corrupt set of this
listen to this now.
Regime.
Today I play fast. Today I play fast and out of place. And go on to listen to the former place I used to be at. Right? Me, fast and out of place. Go on to listen to them. And hear a man and a woman talking. I don't know why I always hearing these two people talking nonsense. Talking about the CEO, I think it is of Caribbean Airlines, right? Yes. And trying to make Trinidad and Tobago believe that was a political appointment and stuff like that. Now, as the CEO of a establishment like Caribbean Airlines, you will have to go through an interview. You will also have appraisal from the board. You have to get an appraisal from the board, and all these things. And you hearing two supposed to be intellectually bright people making it look as though they just grab up somebody like me off the streets and make them the CEO of Caribbean Airlines. How long has that woman been the CEO of Caribbean Airlines?
She was deputy.
How long?
Pastor Google, let me explain this to you. Right? Under this government, under Kamla Prasad Bisesa, we have accepted false papers.
Okay.
Hold on. Listen to me. Not me. I telling you something that I have experienced. We have accepted false papers. You agree? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right.
Remember Parliament. Remember Parliament from Yaro.
Hold on, Pastor Google. Not me. I asking the questions. We have accepted false papers. We have seen people who have come into under this government with qualifications that are questionable. Do you agree with me? Yes or no?
Totally agree.
Hold on. Wait. I am asking a very simple question. Very simple. And all the people who are listening, everybody who is listening, I am asking the question. When I finish asking the question, or they could call it and ridicule me, that's not a problem. I'm asking a simple question. Are you aware of the qualifications of all of these people who have been made heads of boards? Yes or no?
No, I don't know. If you know, you tell us. I don't know.
You are asking the people who are listening, the over nearly 1,000 people on YouTube.
But just now we had 1,000 and 1,300 persons we had on YouTube just now.
I am asking a question. All of the names of the people who have been appointed to boards, are you aware of their qualifications? Have they been pronounced? Are you aware of or you just heard their names? Are you aware of their qualifications that you can say, well, okay, I know of Miss Cowlessa and she has X, Y. I'm not saying that she doesn't have it.
The only person I think or I believe would have given that information or put that information out there was when we make the drama when they were talking about the minister's wife.
Not only that, Pastor. There are people in government whose wives are on board.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the only time we really get to know the qualifications of that individual was when people were making a hullabaloo about it, and he came out and he said, hey, my wife is well qualified, this is her qualifications. Where is NCW qualifications to be on the board of Queen's Hall?
I am simply asking a question. It's very simple. There's no maths in it. There's no sums in it. What are the qualifications of all of these board appointments? I am just simply asking the question. If you all have the answers to these board appointments, fine, no problem. Let them stay. I have no problem with them, you know. I don't know them. Don't get tired with me. I don't know. But I am asking a very simple question.
Well, let me see if anybody will call in an answer.
Miss Cossie, who is on the board of NGC. Miss Cossie, I don't know who Miss Cossie is. Miss Cossie is one of those whose husbands, I think, died in the Paria issue.
She's a counselor.
Miss Cossie, who is a counselor, now on the board of NGC, is she qualified, yes or no? I'm asking the question. That's all. I just asking question. I'm not interrogating.
Well, let's see if somebody will call in an answer.
Thank you very much.
All right, sir.
Baby father, the man like line line. Ding 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 line. I was thinking
You have the answer to the question, sir?
for the year
I have no answer to the question. What are the answer? Mr. Mulal understand English language?
He what?
Yeah?
I didn't hear what you said clearly. There's a beep, loud beeping song in the back.
You hear me now?
Uh-huh.
Mr. Mulal understand what is English language?
Well, I don't know. The man is Dr. Mulilal, you know.
Right, so you're saying, here it is. From the beginning, there was not against jargon. Right? So you see, there was not against jargon. There was against the way they do it. And they were doing it in secret. And they were doing it in arrogance. And he, now before he said that, he said, this is something they was working on in secret. And this is something they cast out from the hill. So I don't understand. He saw he against. I don't understand. He didn't just pay for him already? Pastor?
I don't know. I can't answer that.
No, because you have one of them come on from intelligent and sound foolish. And like they feel everybody is people for no by them. We get to say anything and they'll clap away. We are not everybody not like them from them. They were coming to I don't know why they're in town. Because I clearly hear you say we are looking at this in secret. And this is not something, you know, it's from the hill. And, you know, and we have never going to try.
In less than 6 months, they were working on it.
Yeah. You are never going to we have never going to try, but you on a platform in penal, calling Jindal name, calling Muyal, calling Modoro name, calling Jaran name, but you was never going to use the Jaran. What must come on? Why must everybody is farmers? Why does everybody is them constituents, them constituents who feel who just sit down there and listen to anything they say and clap. Doesn't matter if it makes sense or not. With your country that doesn't, I don't know if they feel your country like them members for and people, but we are not. We listen to you very clearly because you're saying, well, this is something 6 months. But you in secret. And your first week is saying, Jaran dead. You're going Grenada, you're going Sunan, you're going Guyana. Probably they didn't know that yet. But you're going Grenada. And now you're calling it you know. But well, you know, you're looking at this in secret. Give me a break now, please. Give me a chance now. And with regards to Barry, I don't know about Barry looking like he want to fall on because halfway to him. He talking about he have a clue. Watching Barry face, but Barry looking like he want to fall down.
All right.
And I say, I don't answer the question, but I don't the answer. But I just I'm trying to understand these people, and if we all in this country are idiots, but we are not. We listen to you say, and we are sense.
All right, Colin.
And we're sounding foolish.
Thank you very much.
Get a license, what is called a OFAC license from the United States. It was revoked when they were in office. So when we came into office on May 3rd, more or less, the Dragon Gas project was dead because there was no license to pursue that. It was revoked when Mr. Stuart Young, I believe, was Prime Minister. Since then, under the leadership of Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bisesa and her very deep interest in this matter in particular, we have been able to do a lot of the groundwork, the homework, the field work. And we did that quietly, as I keep saying, in this sector. It is not a sector, Mikey, that you could go on top of the hill and bawl and scream and make a lot of noise. It's an area where everything carries a high level of privacy and confidentiality and, you know, commercial confidentiality matters and so on. So And then government to government matters. So it's a sensitive area. We did some work. We worked around the clock on these matters, and we're in a position to resuscitate, to use the term now, to resuscitate that project, which is a significant project. I want to make the point that when in opposition, we were never against the Get Dragon Gas project. We were against the PNM handling of the matter. They did so with secrecy, with a lack of disclosure, with a sort of arrogance as well. Then they put all their eggs in one basket. They pivot the country's economic future.
All right, so I want to answer somebody's question on YouTube. Somebody's asking, earlier studying. All right, no, right is right, yeah. Who have qualifications? All the studying who have qualifications, right? The person is asking here, Pastor Google have any qualifications in drama arts to be on the SAPA board? Okay, so let me answer you. I have a qualifications in song engineering. That's one. I want to say it clearly again. I have qualifications for song engineering, and I got the qualifications from a gentleman who is now the chairman of NAPA board, and I believe he's a member of the what do you call it? Naprima Bowl. He is also a member of Naprima Bowl board, and he is the chairman of NAPA. And that gentleman is who I got my qualifications from in song engineering. Right? And I also want to add to you to let you know, Caribbean Soul, that yes, I also have qualifications in the arts. If you ask anybody about me, they will tell you. Soloist, choir director, and many other things under my belt. So, when you asking me if I had the qualifications to be on SAPA board, just letting you know now that Kenny Phillips was my tutor for me to become a song engineer. Out of place. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Pastor Google, stop. Stop right there. What are the qualifications of Miss Cussie?
Man, and he's so out of place, he delete the message now.
Hold on. Pastor Google, what are the qualifications of Miss Cussie to be on the board of NGC?
Me know. I could talk for me. He asked me with my qualifications.
Pastor Google, stop. You're not listening. Listen a little bit. What are the qualifications of Miss Cussie to be on the board of NGC? There's none. You don't have to qualify yourself to be where you are. You don't have to qualify yourself to be where you are, because many of us cannot qualify ourselves to be where you are today. Because none of us have a radio program, have a YouTube program, have a nothing program. None of us. And the person who calling you to ask you that question has no qualifications whatsoever. None. And this is my problem with these people. They have no qualifications to be where they are today. And they're asking you to qualify yourself? Well, let me tell everybody, Pastor Google is qualified to be where he is today. Tomorrow and next week, next month, and next year. And he does not have to qualify himself because you, whoever you are asking, don't qualify yourself. Because you have no qualifications to be where you are. So Pastor Gold, stop trying to attempt to qualify yourself. Because we all know that you are well qualified to be where you are. You know why? Let me explain why. Let me explain why I'm saying that. Because people like Brian Manning, Honorable Doctor, the Honorable Dr. Brian Manning, as well as Senator Obika and others will never be on your program if you were not qualified. So stop trying to attempt to qualify yourself to people who are a non-entity. Stop it. You don't need to qualify yourself. Dismiss them. Cut them off. And continue with your program, sir. Because if I didn't believe in you and what you are doing, I would never call in on this program.
Yeah, thank you,
and
man.
You would never have, sir, over 3,000 people listening to you today in this country. Sir. So, sir, stop trying to attempt to qualify yourself when these imbeciles and these non-entities are attempting, sir, to discredit you when you, sir, are qualified and you have done the work. You have done your homework, Pastor Google. You don't have to qualify yourself. You have done your work. Look at what you have done. They have seen you grow.
Yeah.
You have grown. You have grown. And we need you. If we didn't need you, we wouldn't call in. We would leave you and say, well, we had a quality, nobody. But we call in. You know why we call in, sir? Because we need your opinion and we need you. And I need you to call in. And you have over, sir, on YouTube, close to 1,000 people who are listening. They wouldn't be up this hour in the night listening to you if you weren't worth anything.
Yeah.
So, sir, I applaud you. I appreciate you. And who don't want to do it, all they have to do, sir, is to not listen. It's really easy. Just don't listen. So don't try to qualify yourself. You are already qualified. And I thank you, sir, for being the person that you are. Have a good evening.
Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. And all of the persons on the live who are saying to me, yeah, you are very much qualified. Hello, good evening. Hey, you're going to hear a nice voice here, boy. Allow me to hear this voice. Good evening, ma'am.
No, Caribbean troll. It's Caribbean troll, not soul. He tripped me off with that now. I just said quietly all the time, but I had to call in. Tell Caribbean soul to go and ask Philip Alexander his qualification. Tell him go and ask the Minister of National Security, Roger Alexander, his qualification. His Prime Minister has silk, and she cannot even manage moving left to moving right. So nobody have any right to come on the #1 program in the country right now to ask anything about qualification. Tell Caribbean so we get a permanent ban from that station.
Well, you could ban him, you could ban him.
I block him. I deal with him tonight, but I wish I could have permanently get rid of him.
Oh,
and he
Lord.
has 2 accounts. So when you block him, he would come again. He has 2 accounts. So looking out for him. But Pastor Google, continue doing what you're doing. We love your program. We need more people on the ground who genuinely doing it from their hearts like you. So the richness that you provide to us, we don't need to see that on paper. We experience it daily. So tell Caribbean Troll pass out. Right.
Thank you very much. Thank you very,
No
very
problem.
much. Thank you very
Sure, take
much.
care.
All right. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I am led by. I was going to say something, I would say it. You know, a caller had asked me to do something, and I really want to do it this evening again. You know, sometimes we forget we as a nation as forget. That's why we are in the situation that we are in today, because a lot of us forget. We forget real bad, and it's bad when we forget. And you know, Dr. Rowley would have told us, hey, this is what's going to happen if we make the mistake. And people would have ignored what Dr. Rowley had to say, and the Honorable Stuart Young also, SC. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Pastor Gugu.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you?
Well, as you know, I think I told you already, I recently started listening to your program.
Yes.
And whoever that caller is who said that asking you if you're qualified is out of place. Because I could see,
Yes,
I could
ma'am.
hear,
Yes, ma'am.
hear it in your voice,
Yes.
your mannerism,
Yes,
that you are
ma'am.
properly qualified.
Yes.
And that's why I listen to you. I could have been in my bed sleeping all now, but I have to wait to listen to hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Because I know that you are qualified. And I
Yes.
know if you're under Penny Beckard,
Yes, ma'am.
you will be qualified. So don't worry with whoever say whatever they say. Let them talk, let them talk. They have nothing to talk, they have nothing to say, so they could say any kind of stupidness. Good night, and I continue listening to you.
Thank you very much, Mom. I appreciate that. Hey, oh my goodness. I remember when I was at the other place, and I started to like my job and get into my job and stuff like that. I went to Roy Tech, you know. I went to Roy Tech. I have my diploma from Roy Tech, you know. I am a qualified radio alongside of me, you know, just oh my goodness. Hey. And after going to Roy Tech and learning all the skills and all, I went and registered to do my introduction to law. I don't know what. Hey. Anyway, that's just a joke for me. That's just a laugh, yes. You know, something you just want to laugh things off and yes, let people feel that they got through. You know what I mean? And a lot of you who are on the live went through that journey with me, you know, and still going through the journey. And you all heard my father the other night, buffing man, telling me he want me to finish my studies. You all know, especially there's a gentleman who called in, his nickname is Mr. Simpleton. Mr. Simpleton, behind me, he is behind me. He's like one of my biggest cheerleaders, you know. To try to ensure that I finish my law degree and stuff like that. But anyway, let me play the thing and give you some information. Well, you remember this?
On the other hand, you had a government that had been in office since September 2015 to today. And every difficulty this country could have faced as a nation, we had to face in the last 9.5 years. And that government, while it would not have solved every problem, it would have engaged the priority list of things to do, things to get done to protect your lives, to protect your jobs, and to protect the nation of Trinidad and Tobago. And that government is the People's National Movement. PNM. You would have heard every promise to solve every problem. But the one thing that was short in this sea of promises is solutions to the problem. You would hear this lady who is opposed to me, she could count all who kill who. That doesn't tell me how you're going to prevent the next killer from killing the next victim. You would hear that they will reduce VAT on 7,000 food items. That sounds good. But already, almost 100 food items are VAT-free, basic items. They never told you which food item VAT will be taken off from. And when I forced her to tell me which one, she said, fresh beef. Fresh beef in the market. Madam Head of the UNC, fresh beef in the market never had VAT, like all fresh produce in the market, already VAT-free. They promised public servants to give them the biggest back pay that they could think of, as much as $18 billion worth of back pay, a 14% increase. The government has 90,000 workers on the government payroll. They promised to give them a 15% increase. That would be $18 billion. And every night, every day, they're in your ears with these promises. Now, of course, if they ever try to do that, as they have written, as they have said, the only way they could begin to think of doing that is to devalue the currency. So every US dollar, instead of being costing you 7 Trinidad and Tobago dollars, it will have to cost you negotiating new revenues from our existing gas contracts. You would have been facing something worse than any of the descriptions that they make to you today. And Stuart Young brought that, heading that team, brought us $38 billion more in revenues on contracts that we would not have earned that from. He told by her friends that she likes her weekends to be 5 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That is what you need at this time, where we are still in great difficulty in managing difficult issues, promising you the sun, the moon, and the stars, and lying about it because they already agree that if you put God out your thoughts and let them become the government on April 29th, the first thing they are going to do is to devalue the Trinidad and Tobago dollar. When we raised it, they're saying it is not true. Well, if it is not true, why did you say so in the parliament? Why did you write it down in your document? You must come now and defend your policy for your anticipated program. Don't just say it is not true. The document is yours, but of course you know that is their style. How many of you were here in 2010 when she said everybody at age 60 will get a old age pension at age 60? Everybody. When they came into office and people said, well, where's my pension you promised? She said, we didn't do that. We didn't say that. It's Ernie Ross and them who make a mistake in the manifesto. Look you straight in the face and tell you this thing that is written in the manifesto is Ernie Ross make a mistake. They are liars and they believe that you are stupid. That's why they could come and promise you all these things, knowing that the country can't afford it. I represent a government which stands in the breach. My 41 colleagues, we know that we have to stand in defense of Trinidad and Tobago. Because if we play politics with the country's economy, with the country's treasury, it is the children who will pay the price, because you adults have already got your share from sweet TNT. It is the young people who will pay the price of being deprived of opportunity. And of course, I want to say to public servants, 2,000 of you have voted for a young woman who was already going astray. She is now on the UNC platform. PSA has 20,000 members. 2,000 of them voted in an election. All she could find to do is to come out and encourage the UNC to try to get into government on the promise of a big payday, risking the jobs of thousands of public servants and the country ending up in the IMF. We, and for me in particular, I have survived in this political environment for many years. I've climbed many mountains. I've overcome many hurdles on one principle, and one principle alone as I go forward. I believe that the vast number of people in Trinidad and Tobago are decent, right-thinking citizens. And when the crunch comes, as it comes, so ladies and gentlemen, I have one vote. And early on Monday morning, I intend to go out to vote. I intend to vote solidly for the People's National Movement. Gentlemen, on the other hand,
should I compose a nation-building song or just blaze them politicians? But when I hear Pandey get 19 seats and he run and give his speech of victory, I tell myself something wrong, so I compose this song for kinky head people like me, because I don't understand what's really happening. For years me Crooks and Panther was busting we liver string. Well, I honestly believe the message was loud and clear, but the results from the elections proved the mistake breaking black man air. They don't hear. So don't expect me to jam your prime minister. No, don't tell me. I stopped drinking bush tea for your fever. I said no, don't tell me. Cause you ain't do it once, but you did it twice. Elections gone, is you choose Barabbas in front of Christ. So if you notice your little daughter bringing home a grand, because Camilla sent she to a school inside the Bitam, and when she bring home the baby father, the man like more sex than Pandey. Please don't stop me in the road to complain, cause I have nothing to say. My personal comments I will reserve. You got a government you deserve. To complain to me now, boy, you got some nerve. You got a government you deserve. Try my best to put sense in black man head. The consequence I was not afraid. But when I see Keith and Daphne on TV, deep in my heart I felt betrayed. Cause I remember in 1998, I got chastised when I sing my song. But if I did like game, I would have take out she name and deceitfully win me crown. UNC corrupt like hell, but Satmaraj wouldn't say so. As black man open me mouth, he find that man should go. To these negative response from the black man, I'm not surprised, because I've come to one conclusion: today black man is his own demise. He ain't wise. So don't tell me nothing about the EBC. No, don't tell me, because I know some of you vote for UNC. I said no, don't tell me. Don't tell me that they cancel the URP, and how you can't get work to maintain your family. So if you end up just like a criminal on the run, because all the promises that they make, they ain't keeping none, and civil servants can't get a back pay, plus yourself can't get a 10 days. Please don't stop me in the road to complain, cause I wouldn't be amazed. My little knowledge now I must preserve. You get a government you deserve. To protest of them now will take plenty nerve. You get a government you deserve.
Trinidad and Tobago Postal Corporation is urging the public to be patient as social welfare checks are set for delivery starting this Monday. Titi Post says it will begin internal processing as soon as the checks are received from the Ministry of the People. to ensure accurate and secure distribution. The ministry says the delay was caused by a mechanical failure at the National Insurance Board, but direct deposit payments were unaffected. Titi Post assures citizens that every effort is being made to deliver checks promptly and thanks the public for their understanding during the process.
It's definitely not for a lack of trying. This was us last week.
And Budget Day will be on.
Budget Day will be soon.
And again today.
And Budget Day will be on.
Budget will be very soon.
We even asked the Finance Minister.
Is everything ready?
Yes.
Has she been sent maybe a draft of it for her perusal?
She's been sent some documents, yes.
So any day now we'll get the announcement?
Any day now.
Now, it's important to note that during the last 10 years of the PNM administration, it was not uncommon to have a budget in October after the start of the fiscal year. And former Finance Minister Karen Nunes-Teixeira does not have an issue with the new government taking its time before it presents its first fiscal package. Nunes-Teixeira said she understands why the government may be taking a cautious approach.
They know that it is a sort of make or break for them. They know that they promised so much, and there is an expectation. Yes, they won't overturn or change the budget in a year. Everyone knows that. We know that. But there's this belief that whatever they're going to come with is going to be that ray of hope.
Meanwhile, economist Dr. Valmiki Arjun believes the government is using this time to carefully shape a strategy focused on private sector competitiveness and long-term economic stability. Dr. Arjun believes the administration appears to be prioritizing budget measures with the strongest economic impact, such as infrastructure, digital services, renewable energy, and agri-processing to boost private sector growth and generate productive jobs. Akash Samaru, CNC3 News.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this here.
This is the first time you're hearing about these allegations?
Marlon, I have received no documents. Let me tell you this, I have received no documents with respect to that.
Congratulate you, Madam President, on your election.
I think we both understood the urgency of the matter. So that is one step in a two-step process that we have to go through. The second step would be our license with Venezuela.
It's definitely not for a lack of trying. This was us last week.
And Budget Day will be on.
Budget Day will be soon.
And again today.
And Budget Day will be on.
Budget will be very soon.
We even asked the Finance Minister.
Is everything ready?
Yes.
Has she been sent maybe a draft of it for her perusal?
She's been sent some documents, yes.
So any day now we'll get the announcement?
Any day now.
Now, it's important to note that during the last 10 years of the PNM administration, it was not uncommon to have a budget in October after the start of the fiscal year. And former Finance Minister Karen Nunes-Teixeira does not have an issue with the new government taking its time before it presents its first.
I hope you all are listening. I hope you all understand where our country is and what we're going through. Because some people still don't know. Some people still don't accept the fact that we're going through something, you know. Yeah, some people don't accept that. But yep, we going through something. And I'm hearing people calling on us to pray for the nation, calling on people to pray for Trinidad and Tobago, because we clearly going through something. Something is happening and we're going through it. And it's just for us to admit that, hey, we have a problem. And our problem is that as a nation we don't listen and we don't take proper counsel. But Constructive Talk is going to continue to highlight the issues and all that is happening and keep it on the front burner. So let me say thank you to all of you for being with me this evening and talk to you guys tomorrow. Please God, I have the Honorable Mr. Marvin Gonzalez who's going to be with me tomorrow. Please God. That's on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I'm going to try to get Mr. Tahaka Obika, financial advisor, financial whiz, his stuff where finance is concerned. I'm going to try to get him to come on. And then on Thursday, I have another MP who's going to be with me. I'm not going to say who it is. It's not Mr. Manning, but it's another MP who's going to be with me. So you have to join me on Tuesday to know who is that MP. All right? And you have to do what we have to do to continue to educate and inform you. Please take the relevant information down and make your contribution. I am in need of your contributions to keep Constructive Talk alive and well. So there's the account number that you all have been asking for, and that is the bank information. Make your contributions now. I look forward to doing the right thing with it. Alright? So please make your contributions to Constructive Talk as we continue to inform and educate the masses.
Information provided by the speakers and or presenter on Facebook and YouTube is for general informational purposes only. All information is provided in good faith. However, Constructive Talk makes no representation or warranty of any kind, express or implied, regarding the accuracy, adequacy, validity, reliability, availability, or completeness of this information.
I recall more than 3 decades ago, a senior telecommunications manager, let's call him Michael. And Michael was assigned to the task of presenting the government's position at a regional conference. Michael struggled and visibly trembled, especially since he presented after the retired North American ambassador, who had the audience in stitches, laughing up every word. I'm Dr. Madonna Dodd, and I made a silent vow then to help people like Michael, who are technically competent, but who struggled and succumbed to fear when speaking in public. Now, as a communications architect, I partner with organizations and individual leaders to transform their leadership presence, including the way they express themselves. So, if your goal is to amplify your authentic voice, influence others, and lead with confidence, join me from October 28th to November 11th for our Communicate with Confidence online course. To all the Michaels, it's possible to overcome fear, step fully into your role, and lead with confidence.
During our 3 weeks course, I gained a lot of knowledge and insights on how to communicate with confidence using the different techniques and skills taught. Another thing that resonated for me is the fact that the same way singers prepare their voice, increase their lung capacity by eating healthy, doing the necessary breathing exercises, is the same way someone who is going to present should also prepare their voice. For persons who are interested in participating in this course, I say go for it, because you too will be able to find your coping skills, or how the runners and they psych up themselves when they're on the start line before they start to be focused to finish that race. You would be able to find your coping mechanism.
Trinidad. It's back for 2 nights only. The explosive hit comedy stage play by Alan Charles. Why Didn't I Get Married? It's not good for a man to be alone. But what about the black woman? Is the church guilty of keeping women single? Or is there really a man shortage? Come laugh, cry, and think at a show that's more than a play. It's a conversation, not for the easily offended. Saturday, 1st November, 7 p.m. at USC Auditorium, Maracas, St. Joseph. Sunday, 9th November, 6 p.m. at SAPA San Fernando. Tickets for the USC campus, $200 in advance, $225 at the door. Tickets for SAPA, $225 in advance and $250 at the door. Get them at USC campus, A&A Pharmacy Board of Spain, Maranatha Bookshop San Fernando, Living Legacy Pharmacy Arima, or online at theticketsellers.co.uk. Why Didn't I Get Married? Don't miss the comedy that everyone will be talking about. Brought to you by the University of the Southern Caribbean and Focus Arts Promotions.
Brown Eyes Promotion presents We Outside Tobago Carnival 3, October 24th to 27th, an all-inclusive package, inclusive of breakfast, lunch, and accommodations. Smith Drive, Lowlands, Tobago, opposite Gulf City Mall. Limited spots. Book yours now. Call 713-4029. Accommodation options: 1 bedroom with a kitchenette, 2 beds, up to 4 people, or 2 bedrooms self-contained, 6 people max, queen size, plus single beds. Check-in time 2:30 p.m. Check out 11 a.m. Limited spots available. Prices with breakfast and lunch: $2,000 per person. Breakfast only $1,700 per person. Half payment due by July 31st. Pay off by September 30th. Non-refundable. Payment plans available. For more info and to book your spots, call 713-4029. We Outside Tobago Carnival 3 from October 24th to 27th. All courtesy Brown Eyes Promotion. We do not own the copyrights for the song playing in the background.
You give your hand to me and let me say hello, and I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, well you don't know me.
Hey guys, I am Nigel O'Connor, a singer for all seasons. I am that voice that moves you for every occasion. I am that voice that celebrates life moments one note at a time. I am Nigel O'Connor. You can contact me at 783-0054 or 754-3154. And oh yes, that's me singing in the background.
Nowadays I'm not speaking so.
More like you, ooh, more like you, Lord. Let me hear your voice sing more like you. Sing more like. One more time, just sing more like you. More like you. More like you. Ooh, more like you. Put your loving arms over me. Standing unworthy, watch me in your cleansing blood. I'm the one to preach in 1 miracle. Didn't you say you don't know me? Put your loving arms over me. Just cover me. Come on, sing. Put your loving arms over me. I'm standing unworthy. Watch me in your cleansing. Take away impurity. I don't wanna preach. You want miracles. Then you say you don't know. Put your loving arms over me. Come on, lift him up, what? Put your loving arms over me. I'm standing unworthy. Sing, watch me in your loving arms on me. Listen, lift your hands right. I'm cold and I am weak. My knees buckle in defeat. Lord, I'm down and bending knees. This burden that I hold, I just can't bear it alone. There's a silent one. Oh, listen, the darkness in this world is a temptation to, come on, see it, my flesh tastes it sweet, and I am drawn to defeat. But they say I'm anointed, holy, I'm not fit. Put your loving arms over me. I'm standing up. Wash me in your cleansing blood. Take away impurity. I don't wanna preach it. I don't wanna preach it with miracles. And then you say you don't know me. Put your loving arms over me. Lord, just cover me. Put your loving arms over me. Lift your hands right now. Overflow in this place. Fill our hearts with your love. Your love surrounds us. You're the reason we came to encounter your love. Your love. Come on. Overflow in this place. Overflow in this place. Fill our hearts with your love. Fill our hearts with your love. Your love. Surrounds us. You're the reason we come. You're the reason we to encounter. To encounter your love. Surrounds us. Go! Come on! Yeah! Come on, one more time. One more time. Overflow in this place. Come on, Shema. Sing, overflow. Overflow in this place. Fill our hearts with your love. Your love surrounds us. You're the reason we came. You're the reason we came to encounter your love. Surrounds us. Come on, down. Lift your hands right now and worship. Worship the Lord. Hallelujah. Every hand's lifted up. Spirit of the sovereign God. Heaven, come down. Come on, Shema. Our Father. Our Father. Oh, Lord of heaven, what's your name? Sing louder. Let this place. Let this place be what. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? The sound of heaven. The sound of heaven touching earth. The sound of heaven. The sound of heaven touching earth. Our Father. Lord of heaven, what's your name? Sing louder. Let this place. Let this place be what. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? The sound of heaven. The sound of heaven touching earth. The sound of heaven touching earth. Spirit break out. Break the walls down. Begins to pull the walls down. Heaven come down. Spirit break out. Spirit break out. Break the wall down. Break the wall down. Spirit break out. Spirit break out. Heaven come down. Heaven come down. Come on. Spirit break out. Spirit break out. Break the wall down. Break the wall down. Spirit break out. Spirit break out. Heaven come down. Heaven come down. King Jesus. King Jesus. Go! Your glory. Shaking up the earth. Revival. Revival. We wanna see. We wanna see your kingdom here. We wanna see your kingdom. We wanna see your kingdom here. Jesus. You're the name we live. Your glory. Your glory. Shaking up the earth tonight. Revival. We wanna see your kingdom here. We wanna see your kingdom here. 2000.
Leave this in your mind. Not everything that shines is real. And when the test of time comes, only truth remains. Here are 3 truths you must accept. 1. If gold rusts, it was never gold. What is false will always reveal itself, no matter how bright it looks at first. 2. If love ends, it was never truly love. Real love doesn't die, it transforms. What disappears was only an illusion. 3. If friends leave, they were never true friends. Loyalty doesn't abandon you in storms. Only pretenders do. And here comes the most important part. Don't fear losing what was never real. Because when falsehood leaves your life, truth finally has room to stay. Drop real if you made it to the end. That means you're not chasing illusions. You're choosing truth even when it hurts.